breaks on the battlefield. Armor shines, blades are wielded. Dragons roar, shadows yield. Heroes stand bold and shielded. In the night, monsters creep. Torches light, stakes are steep. Magic flows, secrets keep. Adventurers' promises deep. Roll the dice, we take flight. Blazing trails in dark of night. Roll the dice, hearts unite. In the quest we find our light. Dungeons hold ancient lore. Whispers cold from days of yore. Riddles old, treasures stored. Champions chase, legends war. Through the storm we fight on. Wizards cast, we're never gone. Epic tales till the dawn. Our spirits bright lead us on. In the light of the moon's glow. In our hearts we know. Every path that we sow. Tales of valor grow. Ancient war, whispers cold from days of yore. Riddles old, treasures store. Champions chase, legends war. Through the storm, we fight on. Wizards cast, we're never gone. Epic tales till the dawn. Our spirits bright lead us on. In the light of the moon's glow. In our hearts we know. Every path that we sow, tales of valor grow,
Yeah, roll that dice.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another awesome friggin' D&D stream where we're going to be... I'm sorry. Perfect timing. I apologize again. That's Nico chewing her toy.
Welcome us in.
I can't. Like, what am I going to do with her? Where tonight we're going to do some battle planning, some shopping, some, I don't know, you're going to talk to some NPCs to get ready for your first big, ginormous battle. So how are you guys doing tonight?
Awesome. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're ready. We're not scared at all, Dana.
There's nothing to be scared about.
I'm not
I see
afraid.
Real. What's up, Real? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for showing some love and support. We appreciate it so very much. And maybe we could get you into some D&D. You never know. Never know. All are welcome. But so what's up, guys? How are you feeling about your first really big battle? You guys have had some battles in the past, but this is like your first
armies.
Yeah, army.
Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait to really shine here.
You think you're gonna shine? I have so many area effect spells, it's not even funny.
Got some couple of tricks up my sleeves, you know.
Yep, and hopefully with the new armor set I'll be getting today, hopefully.
Wait,
it'll help me out a lot.
I want armor. How do you?
I have some shenanigans going on in my bag right now.
Typical little goblin. Yeah.
Yep.
There's always
don't mess with me and my shenanigans. All right. At least they're not the taint.
Touche. No stinky taint.
I think you guys just like saying that word. I really think you
so,
guys just like
too.
say that
It
word.
is
I
a
don't
fun
know.
word to
Yeah.
say, to be quite honest.
You guys say that. You guys say it more than I do it, more than Aabraxxis does.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm starting to.
Maybe we'll find a Hallmark card with it. Here's to give you with my team.
Well, you never know. He does get Temu, so you never know.
I forgot Amazon doesn't go to his area because obviously Timo is shipped to anywhere.
Exactly. So where do you guys want to get started tonight? Do you guys want to do some battle planning and then we'll open up the town? You guys want to learn a bit about the town, like the world building? Where do you guys want to start tonight?
I know we need to talk to the librarian since we have acquired some items. We need to check in on some of our NPCs, see how they're doing.
What's up, Bitey? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I see him. I see him. No
Bitey
bonuses
said-
tonight. They're not going to get any bonuses tonight. They don't need them. So you don't have to.
No, we don't need bonuses. We need discounts.
Yes. What do you call it? Charisma checks. Charisma.
No, discount. I need a discount.
Yeah.
I have no money.
I'm
joking. I have money now.
I think I'm just going to have to make a character for Bitey at this point.
Is Bitey gonna be a random cat that we come across that just gives us a buff every now and then?
Ooh.
Oh no, you're not.
Oh yeah.
You're not. No,
Hey,
no,
Bitey.
you're not.
Yes.
Hey, Bitey, I've been needing some shit.
Give him the Venturer's Vault and all that information.
Oh, forget
Yeah,
it. I
look
can
on
only
my
imagine
Christmas
what he would
list.
give you guys. No,
I'm sorry,
I'm
Scarlet, you were
cutting that
saying?
off. I'm cutting that off.
I mean,
No.
Ty,
Hmm.
what you wanted to do? Battle plan?
Oh, I know we need to talk to the librarian because we got the item for the orb.
Yeah, let's go talk to that
We
guy.
need to go figure out some of that. We need to talk to him about a possible contingency plan for in case our portal fails or how we're even going to protect the portal.
Yeah, let's definitely do that. We need to have this contingency plan. Things go south to the nine hells.
We need to talk to the water nymph.
Definitely.
He might be back by now with some folks. So we need, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind us going shopping first if y'all want to take care of that first. It's whatever you guys want to do. I just don't want us to librarian.
I think talk to librarians.
Alderwrath wanted to figure out if someone could bless the fountain, right? And bless the water.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't know if you wanted to use the water nymphs and like with that, or
Well, you have multiple NPCs that deal with the water,
Mhm.
so it can either be the water nymph or it could be Shara.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh.
Either
Anybody
one
would
should
do
be
that.
able to help with that. I just don't know what specifically Alderwrath. I know he wanted to create some kind of mist
Yeah.
that
Bless
was
it.
like that almost worked like radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy says he can do it.
Blessed.
Are we right, Alderwrath? Is that what you were trying to do?
It's whatever the group wants to do.
But that was one of the things you were talking about, right? Making it like almost like acid fire of some kind to or acid fog, but like radiant.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be better to use Shara or the water nymph to help with it?
Whoever has better can strengthen it better.
Well, I know we definitely need to go talk to the librarian, and see if there's any more information. Oh, dang it, Dana, I almost forgot. We definitely need to go to the librarian with our mage friend that we found in our last dungeon and see if they don't have any more information. And maybe Tissio can help with that, get some more information out of him. We need to ask Tissio if he knew anything, if he got any more information. I can't remember. Did we ever find out if he had any more information on the other fallen that we had left with him?
Yeah.
I can't remember if we ever touched base with that as well. So yeah, we definitely need to go see Tissio. So yeah, let's go to Tissio real quick.
Let's go. Another nice shot. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, and he is in the temple with the clerics and your new NPC friend, Amia, the water nymph. They're all gathered in the temple, and they all see you arrive, and you are greeted in due fashion.
Oh,
Would you like to proceed?
yes. Oh, it's been such a journey, and we have something for you. We brought lots of things, and we toss the mage on the floor and present the box with the item in it.
Here.
I don't know how much information this one can give you, but here's a gift for you to play with.
Yes, because you guys gathered a white stone orb from your last battle, where Coralon left information in the book that he left your cleric, that this was something that can be used to almost negate or stop this black orb that was left in WallsFar by Lolth.
Yes. So we need to know how to apply this or this new item to the orb. If you or your clerics know more about, have had time to find out more about the orb with Max. And also the mage that we have with us was one of Lolth's, so perhaps he can be more forthcoming with some information on this orb. He's asleep right now, so his mind is open to you and your clerics to have some fun with. And then I know we left a fallen with you. Was he able to divulge any more information on what their plans were or where any item might be to help us get ahead of practice?
Well, he definitely found out some information from the fallen. Tissio he walks over to you, and he's like, there was plenty of darkness in that fallen's mind. And as he looks at Xanios, and he is like, there's much that not even you were aware of. And he tells you they are looking for the rest of Aabraxxis' sword in the Cluster Islands. They have located the temples that they are hidden in, and they are going to be laying siege to them within 2 weeks' time.
What?
That's another siege battle.
And he said it was which item? The sword?
Yes, they found the remainder of Aabraxxis' sword.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Whoa.
That is not good.
Not at all. But he is very excited. He takes the box of the white stone orb, and he basically explains to you that to use this orb to negate, it's tricky, he says, because the only way to negate the black orb is when it's activated. So upon negating it, it has to be activated first. And it is going to take the power of 3 beings who hold cleric powers to be able to work with the magic to negate this orb.
Interesting. So I'm just going to ask the clerics if they can activate it.
Well, and I was going to say, when they have to activate it, you said it can only be activated after, or you can only use it after the orb has been activated.
Yes.
And we don't know how to activate the orb or what activates it.
Correct. That is unknown as this moment, but Tissio says he's working on it.
Well, something too, hopefully we can have a chance to go through the town. Maybe send some of the loyalist guards and people we trust most to gather everyone and see if Shara or any of your clerics can tell the marks of the fallen, to see if there's any other that have come through and are still here lingering, because they may be what is to trigger it. And I don't want to capture them right now, because if they are to trigger it, we can at least watch them, because we need to stop it either way. The only way to stop it is to trigger it. So if we can lay a trap for that person, that would be awesome.
Alondra walks over to you and she says to you that she can certainly lay a trap when the town is called to the square for the meeting that you guys are going to have to inform the townsfolk of what's going on, and she will be able to almost deactivate their glamour in a sense, and she can make it to where only you are able to see if there's any more fallen among them.
That sounds like a good plan. And yes, Real, if you are a little lost, that is okay. We are in the land of Faresta, particularly in Formosa. I know I'm going to say that wrong. Famosi. And we are in the town of WallsFar.
You got it.
And we are battling. We are a sort of hodgepodge group of individuals who have come together from all over, not just from this world, but sort of from worlds and realms beyond. And we have all sort of come together under the guise of stopping a very, very dark lord who wishes to, well, I think essentially just kill everything. He wants to take over all of the realms, all of the worlds, every dimension, everything possible. He would like for his taint to stretch far and wide.
Yes.
And we each have our little side quest or little like particular missions that we have going on. But particularly right now, we have just sort of gathered together.
You are roboting a little bit. So would anybody like it's okay. It's okay. We get it. Yes, they are essentially trying to stop the main villain Aabraxxis from destroying all worlds. He is not in particular of what world he's going to destroy. He's out to destroy all of them. But he is currently trapped within a magical prison that he's trying to escape from. So right now he can only astral project himself in a way outside of his prison. And he's been causing a lot of problems for my players.
For real.
I know. This guy spreading his taint all over. I hate this man. Gotta cut off his head.
Yeah. Wash that taint off. God.
You know what we say around here.
We're abusing this word.
You know what we say around here.
Well, you can certainly try.
Mm-hmm.
You can certainly try.
Sure can. Sure can.
You didn't have too much success the last time, so.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what you're talking about. I thought we did.
That's because we didn't know what we were doing. All right.
You weren't ready for his level of power and strength. And he also he kind of fucked with you in a way, especially Alderwrath. He got in your head a little bit there, Alderwrath, did he not?
Yeah, with his sister, man.
Sorry, Braxis is working his internet magic. He didn't want me to tell the story, Dana.
Exactly.
But right now they are talking to Tissio the Librarian. He is a very powerful being within the world, and they are talking to him about some stuff that they are trying to do, as well as Valerie, who is a moon fairy, and she is the general of her house, and her sister Shara, who is the head priestess, the high priestess of her house. They're both fairies from the House of Moon, and they also have their companion Sebi with them, who is a familiar, and they recently just found a friend in a fallen named Xanios, who Tissio just turned mortal. So he is very excited to not be, I guess, connected to the darkness anymore, and has a lot of proving he has to do.
He has a very nice sword now, too.
Yes, his sword is pretty sweet. And then we have the leader of the town, Sir Jonathan Laszlo,
Jonathan,
who is also
smoking that elven weed.
But he's been smoking something because he's not been the smartest of lords that we've come across.
How's it going,
Give him
Trapper?
time. Give him time.
He had quite a bit going. This guy didn't understand that there was this. The Fallen were kind of sneaking in. The orb was messed up. He didn't understand the librarian was under there. I don't even think he understand that the river was underneath there. The waterfall. It was all underneath his house. Not the orb, but the librarian's secret hideaway was right under his nose the whole time. He had no idea.
Yeah.
Not to mention, who knows what other secrets lay in this town.
Very much so. And then we have your companion who you made friends with and befriended from Rohill, Adelaide.
Yay! Our favorite.
Yes, which we need. I was going to check up on her too and see how she's feeling.
Yes.
After her
stab with the sword, Aabraxxis. Peace.
Yes, and Adelaide slowly makes her way down the stairs, and she quickly rushes over to you, Ty, and she gives you a hug, and she thanks all of you for saving her life. And though she's not 100% back to herself, she is ready to stand with you for battle.
I'm so happy you're doing better. We couldn't do this without you. Couldn't dream of you not being with us.
You're the first person I met since I've been here. That was nice to me.
And perhaps after the battle, when things settle, we can talk more about the dragon I see in my dreams.
And she looks at you and she says, ever since I was stabbed by Aabraxxis' sword, I have wandered into places of the dream realm I've never been before. And she tells you that she found a doorway that is for you. And she does not know where it came from, how it got there, but she could just sense that it is for you.
Ooh.
My goodness. I'm writing all this down. I'm taking it all in. That's very exciting and scary all at the same time.
You got it. You're tough. You can do it.
I know, but
I will help you as best I can to venture through the Purple Forest. That's the only way I know how to get to it, but it's going to be a hard journey and a long road, and you're going to need to train before we attempt to take that venture.
Yeah. So now we got to plan a trap for the person.
I don't know. What are you going to do?
What do you guys want to do? Ask more questions, or actually, back to TCO. What's up? Are there any? Can I assume I can go around town, or even to Jonathan around town, and see if there's any hidden portals throughout town? Can we get this going? How I know they're just going to come in and from underneath us?
Your portal stone would have definitely have been activated if there was hidden portals.
What's the rate? Actually, yeah, Ticio, what's the range? Since Bo's not here to answer the question for me, what's the range of this the portal necklace I'm wearing? Like, how far can it sense a portal?
It could sense a portal within half a mile.
Ooh. I'm assuming the magic, it's unknown to me, but you may know it. Can it be augmented a little bit, or maybe, maybe a couple more miles at it with the crystal? No, I didn't think so. Half a mile, I could work with that. Anybody else got questions? Snich? No.
Can I have a book? I just want a random book from your library. I'm sure you got plenty.
A blank
What?
book?
Yeah, I'll take a blank book. Fuck it.
So you
I'm
just
assuming
want
this-
like a
Belt?
notepad?
Yeah, whatever you want to give me. I just want a book from you. So therefore, I could claim that I got a book from the librarian.
You just want a random book?
Yep, I want
Rare.
a random book. Random as it could be. You can make it like a super interesting book, or you could just make it a plain book. I'll take a picture book at this point. Like, I just want a book.
And he says, I will gladly hand you a blank book.
Sorry, that's. Like, also, quick question, Tissio. The Proto Stone. I know I have a long ways to go, level-wise, to master it. But is there like a secret, like last ditch, like egress where I can just like enough power, just enough power for me and the team to like escape within maybe a few miles out the way? I mean, I know it's, but we gotta also come up with a contingency plan in case, should WallsFar ever fall.
Unfortunately, through your portal stone, you will only be able to travel to portals that you have connected with. Until you reach the level where you can create portals yourself.
Yeah, I figured as much.
And Tissio walks up to Alderwrath and proceeds to ask you, how's it, like, how have you fared since you've gathered that amulet? Has Aabraxxis tried to invade your mind?
Not as of yet.
Sorry, reading to the chat.
When Alexis gave an evil pop-up book.
Chat out of control.
Yes,
Is that what
Scarlet should be back with us any second. Her internet was not cooperating.
Yeah.
So she'll be popping back in shortly. And he also Tissio also explains to you that he believes he knows where your sister is being held.
Ooh, what?
Dun dun.
Are you gonna?
Can you display it? Display it on the mirror. Can you do that? Display, scry, or you don't know?
He has someone out to confirm it, but he should have confirmation within the next 2 days.
Okay. Are you gonna tell me, or do I have to?
I will. I would not keep that from you. I will. As soon as I know, you will know.
Okay.
So is that going to be one of his quests? To go find his
Yes.
sister?
Yes, it will.
So how did he not know his sister was alive? Or did he know his sister was alive?
No, I was under the impression she was dead.
We all were under the impression that she was dead, as it seems like Aabraxxis has found a way to hide the soul from me. So I'm not able to sense people and beings anymore. He's blocking me from being able to sense beings, and I'm going to get to the bottom of that, but I think it has something to do with Lolth.
Oh boy. Okay.
He has gained powers that are unimaginable, and I sense that Lolth is definitely within the world.
Yeah,
That's who I did.
most likely.
All of that. Though, if we do ever get your sister, be wary. She might be, under Aabraxxis' spell. Just a precaution.
Well,
I would hate to see your sibling, stab you in the back.
Are we going to find her before our battle?
no.
No.
She said we won't know until.
So I would.
It's a little over a day's time since the army will be here. We won't know about your sister 2 days out tops.
Just keep that in mind.
If she's gone, then if she is sided with Aabraxxis, then I will end her.
Cool.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I will end her.
Damn, so quick to kill your family. I like it.
I'm saying I won't cry, but I'd rather see her dead than serving Aabraxxis.
That was swift. That was really not.
What was your childhood like? What was your childhood like?
I'm not going to try to save her, but if it's between her serving Aabraxxis, that's not my sister. So
Wow.
Fair enough. I get it. Fair enough.
You picked the wrong sibling, I guess.
I encourage this
So
behavior.
where does that stand for the rest of us? If he's willing to do that for his sister, everybody else better watch out. Look at him sideways.
off with her head.
Yeah, I know, right?
My motto.
What was your childhood like? Ticia, what's going on here?
And Ty, when he says that, it's almost like you've heard that before. But you can't
I feel like I'm
it.
used to being bullied, so it just sounds like something comes from a bully.
You can't quite place where you think you've heard him say that before.
Off with her head.
So you get this like fuzzy feeling like
Rings a bell.
you might have heard that saying before.
Probably.
What's saying?
Off with her head.
Oh.
Aabraxxis has a 401k.
Oh. Wait.
Think about it, Kor-Goth. Think about it.
I've heard this from somebody. Didn't he used to be with us? No.
No.
Hmm. Some unknown player. I don't know.
Some
No,
unknown time that we can't remember.
Yeah. I'm trying
to help you.
I'm gonna have to sit here in my ale and think about this. You know,
Take a refill. Take a refill, Kor-Goth.
Yeah.
Take a refill on that magical cup.
I don't remember who started it.
I'm sorry, I missed probably the last few minutes.
Really 2 swords.
Did we talk to him about the mage?
Oh,
No.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. I'll ponder here.
Ponder on your ale.
Yeah. I'll just excuse to drink.
We also so we found this
So
in
Kor-Goth,
Lost
you're
Dungeon.
just kind of standing in
Well,
the
it wasn't Lost Dungeon, but we found this amongst other things.
pondering life's decisions.
We lost a few of Loft's companions, but we did manage to keep this one. Perhaps he can tell us some more about this orb, and I don't know what other use he might be to us for Loft for information.
And Ticia kind of walks over to him and with the butt end of his staff, not so gently, just nudges him and says, "Oh yeah, those arrows, they work good, huh?"
A little bit.
As he nudges him to try to wake up, and he proceeds to bend over and place his hand upon his forehead, and you could see that Ticia is attempting to invade his mind. And as he does, he's getting flashes of memories, of images of where he's been, where he's gone, because it's very hard to interrogate a drow. They're very loyal, and they are not going to just sit there and give up Lolth, because with the snap of a finger, just by thinking of Lolth can find them. So he's trying to be very careful of how this plays out. And he says we have to keep him asleep, because if we don't, he can wake up and Lolth can find us.
Can we play with his dreams? Make him think that one of us is Lolth, or in some form to confirm plans on this town?
You can certainly try. How would you like to? How do you want to try to do that? Oh, thank you, Real.
Yes, they are cute earrings. I've looked
And my new
to-
backdrop. Thanks.
Yes,
to,
guys, check out
thanks
her
to
Funko
my
Pop awesome
cousins
backdrop.
who are awesome, and
It is.
his
Yeah.
his tallness. He was able to reach up there.
He's even taller.
He's
than
my
me.
friendly giant.
Yes, you guys did an awesome job on that. Setting Dana up her new space.
Yeah.
We try.
Thank you.
Yes, Real agrees. Background is dope.
With the Funko, it's a Funko wall. Why, yes.
Does
Yes,
does
it
Aabraxxis
is.
have a Funko wall, Caleb?
Yeah, that's right. Well,
think
I don't
not.
know. Wait,
I think
she's-
not.
Well, she's on his side though. That doesn't work. You know what? Just sit there and drink some more Kor-Goth. It's okay.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yes, but thank you to Alderwrath.
She's not on
for
our side. I know we love
helping.
Dana, but she's not our teammate.
I don't want you guys to die, but if it happens, it's,
If it happens, I'm not sad about it.
yeah.
Don't worry. Same here.
But you're supposed to at least be a little more like they are still your teammates in a way. You're still supposed to, because if you guys fail,
Oh
you
yeah,
don't
I'll feel
fail
bad for
together.
them. I'll just try and resurrect them though. That's how I'll cope. I'll just resurrect them.
You'll make zombie teammates.
Yep, that's how I'll cope with it.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if your teammates would be too thrilled with that.
I'm not saying they would, but it's better than death.
Aabraxxis has a Warhammer box wall. He has a serious addiction to it. It's not good. You better be careful what you say, Caleb. He might snap you with a flick of a wrist. Just saying.
Aabraxxis
saying.
might actually like Caleb because Caleb's the only one who roots for him.
I don't know. Still, that's bad press. Just saying.
And Caleb makes memes about him, so he's on the side of Aabraxxis.
Oh, Bitey. Oh, Aabraxxis has a garbage pail kids ball. That's actually not terrible though, because that would still be
Yeah,
pretty cool. But that's okay. I still like the dig. It's funny. It's awesome.
Yeah, Bitey versus Caleb in the chat. Who will win?
Well, yes, Bitey is definitely on your side. We know
Bitey,
that.
the biggest supporter of us, versus Caleb, the biggest
We
supporter
know
of
that
Aabraxxis.
for
Bitey.
sure. But
Bitey is king. wins.
Caleb wants to see Aabraxxis. I don't know, mess you guys up a little bit.
Battle of the chat gods.
Battle World. That's a good one.
Like a yay, Aabraxxis.
Oh,
Oh,
shots
Ouch.
fired.
Damn.
Woo.
Damn.
Where's the burn?
Shots
Get the numbers to the
fired.
burn
I
unit.
think we have sides drawn. I don't know.
Oh,
Sorry, guys. We're good. It's okay.
yeah.
It's
Sorry,
okay, everybody.
yeah.
Calm down.
All right.
We need some
What-
ale passed around. We need some drinks.
Yeah. You know what? Where's the servant? Yeah.
Where's the servant?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to ditch these guys.
Sorry,
You're in a temple. There's
I'm not sure if I fucking come. Y'all get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
I love y'all, but y'all ain't gonna take my shit. No thanks. No.
He's
Just
looking
saying.
for servants. Where are they now?
But
You know,
tell you the
rather
truth,
take it-
I think as being nice, Adelaide walks over to Alderwrath and passes him a little wooden box, and she goes, "I heard you like tea.
Thank you very much.
This is
I
this
look
is
at
a
Alderwrath,
special
you gotta
a
share.
special brew of my
Adeline.
own."
I didn't mean you, Adeline. Come on. No.
No,
I
but
feel
she goes, "I
horrible.
heard you like tea, so here you go. It's a
I
special
look at
blend."
Alderwrath like you gotta
just for
share,
you.
bro.
Thank
you
you
gotta
very
share.
much. You're too kind.
So now, no matter where you go, you will have access to your tea.
Oh,
What? What? Where's my tea? This is bullshit.
Ooh.
As I storm out, I'm like, nope.
The goblin just walks out, man. I'm going back to.
I'm going to the tavern to get my own tea. Thank you.
You know what? Where are you going? Get back here. Just take my damn cup. Fuck it. I'll take that back.
I'm like, I don't think you want to hand me alcohol. I am already troublesome without alcohol. Do I need to tell you about the past couple times when it's happened?
No, not right now. No.
Well, Caleb
Because I'm
says,
pretty sure I would be labeled as a criminal after I stated that.
Well, Caleb says Aabraxxis has given me everything I wanted: chocolate milk, a 401k, and a helmet.
Yeah, you gotta need that
AKA,
helmet.
he has given me purpose in life.
You need that helmet. You need that helmet so those insults don't hit your head.
Think we gotta get him like a Magneto helmet? You gotta block out. You don't want him in
Block out
there.
the hate.
Sorry, all right, we're dealing with the mage and the dreams. I'm sorry. Let's come on now. We gotta.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
So I look to Adelaide on and kind of look for her guidance on entering into such a mind with the librarian's help, of course, and his clerics and I'm trying to think, guys, do you want it to just like, what do you think? How do y'all want that to go down? Like, how do y'all, because I'm assuming only me and Adelaide would be able to actually go in if we're doing it as a dream, maybe Tissio. I don't know how many other people we would be able to bring in.
I see.
as of right now,
sorry,
you're not powerful enough to project anybody else in, but Adelaide says she can bring whoever you want into the dream world.
I'm trying to think of who or how would y'all think would be the best way to go about that. Like, what I would have to know. I'm trying to think if I would know enough of Lolth's mannerisms to get away with faking Lolth to him.
The only one who'd probably be close to doing that is either me or Kor-Goth, because we've dealt with Lolth before and we know how her prissy little minions act. So
which one of y'all would want? Which one of y'all would want to go in?
I could do it.
Yeah, I'm like, it gets slowly backed up. I don't want to do it.
It took me weeks to get that stench out of my hair.
Hey, Star.
All right.
It's up to you. It's however, but you have to tread very, very carefully.
I know. That's why I'm trying to think of how this is going to go before we go in. So I actually think about like what we're doing. We mess it up. We get like one shot at this.
Mm-hmm.
The pressure. Oh my gosh, I don't like it anymore, Dana. Okay.
But
how do you think? All right. So if you are going to go in and me and Adelaide are going to attempt to be like shadows that will sort of help cast the magic onto you to keep you sort of transformed into what we know of Lolth. So I want to study like an image of Lolth, like anything the temple has on Lolth before we go in. So I would have like the most visuals of her in my mind to be able to like cast that to him. And then you would have to attempt to go in and talk to him as if you were. Would you think you want to talk to him as if you were mad? Do we want him to think that he was captured, or do we want him to think that he won? And that we're confirming, or that she's confirming plans to like move forward on the town.
We could say like, "You fool! Where you at now with the plans? You know, or why you been captured?
How are plans going, or why are you captured?
I'm assuming. Yeah, I was going to say, do we want to play he knows he's been captured, or do we want to play it as if he hasn't been captured?
Well, listen, Lolth was snapped
because he doesn't completely know what happened to him. We were in the middle of a battle, and he got shot with a sleep arrow, and he went to sleep.
Oh,
for all he knows is his companions could have woken him up from that.
So we could project the dream that he's still at the place we were at, and then and then we could look like his companions or something, and Lolth.
No.
Go ahead.
Is this is a male, correct? A drow male?
Yes.
So Lolth isn't gonna I'm trying to see why Lolth would even be talking to this guy.
Very true.
Because
Yeah.
he's a dude, and drow are very men are second class.
The men are
citizens.
the bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah. So
Why did you have to kill the high priestess, mother? It's okay.
What? I'm sorry. All right, I already said I fucked up. All right, I admit it.
All right. It's
All right. Well,
obviously
can we
given-
pretend to be maybe the high priestess to see if he would?
Ooh.
That
That'd be
might,
one of you.
that might
I
be
could see that better. Not
That'd
Lolth,
be one
but
of
the
you,
High
lady.
Priestess.
Then it'd be one of you ladies.
Oh
Have to
God.
do it.
Well, no, we would just have to look like Lolth or the High Priestess. Any of us could do it.
Or the high
We just
priestess-
got to give them guidelines.
Now, what image? Like, what are you trying to? Are you trying to use fear to get your information? What? How are you trying to?
Well, that's what I was trying to
persuade them
determine.
in a sense.
Because we could use fear. If he got captured, we could use fear. But if he's not captured, I would want to go with maybe not so much fear, but because he knows that he was at least hit with an arrow and put to sleep, I would assume the fact that he got knocked down and they would have to essentially rescue him, that would be like he's a disgrace. So we could go with it, you're a disgrace. What more do you need to prove yourself at this temple or something? I don't know.
Like-
Wait a minute! Didn't Alderwrath didn't somebody chop off his hands?
Snitch knocked off his chance.
Yep.
Oh.
I forgot about that.
Great. That throws a kink in the. But in his mind, he doesn't know that, right? He still thinks he knows.
Well, here's the thing: you could make it seem like they rescued him, and in order to prove yourself, you gotta tell me what you know, and then we'll make you into a drider, because becoming a drider is like one of the highest forms in their society.
Yes.
So you could kind of try and tempt him like that, to save him from being, handless. We'll turn you into a drider, but first you gotta give us your information.
Yeah, I don't have an image of a drider. I didn't put one up. but-
Basically, imagine a drow, but like the bottom half is pure spider.
We know what a drider looks like.
Well,
Right.
I'm explaining it for the chat.
Oh, my bad.
They don't know what a drider looks like.
Okay, sorry.
And
But
Ty
yeah, think of
only
it as a
learned what a
spider.
drider was the last episode.
Yeah.
Never saw a drider. Neither did Lila.
I'll just keep drinking my ale here.
That's why I'm explaining this. to the
Just
group,
keep
like,
drinking my ale.
they're high up. Driders are in drow society. It's like one of the
Would you want to go
greatest
in then, Snitch, because you seem to know a little bit more about how
Yeah.
to talk to him.
I could do my best. I won't guarantee I get results. That's all I could say. I'll try my best. Like, I only
This
need
is
to know
honest.
what I'm trying to prod for, though. That's the only thing I need to know, and I'll do my best to
Well, I think
drag it out of him.
we want to know for now about the orb and essentially, I guess, how it's activated, or if he knows the person in town is where they should be. Like, is the person, if there is a secret person, that's supposed to trigger this orb, or are they still secure in the town, or do we still have eyes on them? Are you sure you have eyes on them? Kind of thing.
Ooh,
Also,
maybe
ask about
I can make
any
it an
portals around.
astral, like, I could try and ask, like, hey, make it seem like I'm not there, like I'm just an astral form of the priestess, and like I'm trying to communicate with him because I was able to escape, and then I'll promise his freedom in exchange for, what he knows about you. Play into it like I'm the actual priestess and ask for information about you, and then ask to see so, you know, hold on. I'm trying to think of how I would word this.
So the high priestess would definitely be able to control or drive fear into the mage.
Sorry, comments.
Yeah, no, that's
Cosmic.
good. Yes, the Funko Pops, they are at large and in charge people. Recognize the
Well,
Funko
understand,
Pops.
I have been collecting Funko Pops for like 15 years. So
Yeah.
I've been collecting Funko Pops for a very long time.
But
Gotta collect them all.
Yeah.
so I gotta ask for is there any portals, or is the orb secure in the town?
Oh, there you
The
go.
only thing that I would see as he wouldn't believe is I'm the high priestess. I should know this shit.
Yeah.
So if it's tricky when you play the superior of another being because you don't know their information. So it's almost like I have to play an underling, but at the same time try and be the big bag high priestess. So it's kind of difficult to try and word this to where he just though I don't have to make a roll.
Or another
but-
male drought that he knows.
We
No,
didn't see any other male drow in the.
Oh yeah, that's right. I keep thinking.
He was the only male.
Shit.
All right,
Yeah.
how would
And male
he
drow is
answer
so
to
tricky.
the teller? Or one of the other, I wonder,
Well,
the Noka witches, or
he may respond to a Noko witch better, but I don't know too much on what they would. Noko witch is definitely, as high or if not higher.
what
than
about the
high priest.
fallen that we have here with us?
Xanthel?
The one that was being interrogated.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure he's already been marked as captured, because I'm pretty sure Dark Lord, just auto marks.
Well,
this
if we're
group of
playing
people.
the capture role, or so are we going to play this guy as being still free or captured?
He would have to be captured since his hands are chopped off. So he would have to appear in a dungeon or something, and I would have to be some astral form trying to communicate with him to try and get information. But it's just a bit tricky because there was no, unless I was a Drider maybe, and I did that, that's the only other person I think he would respond to, because a Drider wouldn't know as much as the High Priestess would, but they still know a bit, but they would be sent to do the grunt work like this shit, And it's a bit easier to pass off as just a friendly Drider to him instead of a High Priestess or, another male drow.
Another male.
All bullshit and be like, nah, you ain't a part of the, you ain't a
There's
part of
essentially nothing they fear other than.
Basically, the only thing he would fear is a high priest or priest, or any other drow female, or Lolth, and maybe a Drider. I don't think he have as much fear as a Drider, but still a good amount of fear.
Drow are very tricky. They're very, very, very tricky to deal with.
Yeah, they're so hard to interrogate. That's why I'm we should just kill this motherfucker. Because it's going to be so hard trying to drag this information out of him, because he's going to question everything. Because Drow are also trained to, not fall for these tricks. So that's why my suggestion was to kill him. Because it's going to be incredibly hard unless we just extract it from his memory. We're probably trying to talk to him is going to be a bit futile. But I'm still down to try. You guys just gotta tell me what I'm asking for and who I'm playing.
Yeah, I was hoping we could get him to tell us who in the town is going to set off this orb.
Drow are very
Oh, were they? Star says you guys also chopped off his legs.
I
Oh
do
yeah,
chop off
that's
his legs,
right.
too. Oops.
Jeez. I forgot about that little tiblet. Must be his ale I'd be drinking.
In my blind rage, oops.
Yeah, I remember it's coming back to me now. Snitch went crazy. Yeah.
Hey, I was a bit
Trying
upset.
to win the bet. Trying to win the bet they lost.
I still wouldn't say I lost, but yeah.
Just saying.
But I'm willing to still try. You just gotta tell me who I'm playing and what I'm trying to drag out. I figured find out if the orb is secure and all that. And
I think the orb
yada.
is the most important one, and who the spy is maybe.
Well, if you're saying it's that hard to get into to get him to talk and you didn't cut off all his limbs, I don't know anymore.
Alderwrath, Lila, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm willing for suggestions.
It must be the internet must be cut out too. Unless
I'm trying to think.
They're muted, but actually, instead of asking about drow specific stuff, I could try and ask about just in case you're under mind control, I need to ask you a couple questions before I relay information to you, to try and and I'll try and employ it as I'll turn him into a drider, to try and infiltrate the back lines and all that. But at the same time, I'm not too accustomed on how driders are made, so I could be wrong in saying that. But I could promise him that. But first, I have to ask him, where is our forward operation base? Where are certain key strategical points, of some that he would most likely know.
Intimidation is the way you're trying to go. He's not really going to be intimidated by another drow. He's really not going to be intimidated by an orc. He's not going to be intimidated by a goblin. The only person who possibly has a chance of intimidating him, as of his connections within the world, will be Alderwrath.
As I put my drink down, hey!
If you're going the route of who he would fear out of all of you, it would be Alderwrath.
Oh, yeah, no, I knew he wouldn't fear me, a little goblin, because generally my kind bow down to drow. But
yeah,
I was saying
I know.
I thought they were head of I'd shimmer into a drider or something.
So if you're trying to intimidate the shit out of him, Alderwrath's the only one who's going to be able to attempt to do something like that.
And can Alderwrath
Why doesn't somebody just disguise themselves as the high priestess, the one that we burned alive with the acid in the dream world? Why don't we do somebody just transform into that and say all the operations going as planned or whatever, however you wanted to, instead of intimidating, because that's probably not going to work out that much either. So why don't we try and do that?
You try that, and if it doesn't work, you can intimidate him, Alderwrath, by also making it seem as if you are killing Lolth over and over and over again. I don't know, that pissed him off.
I highly doubt that the drow would fall for that, because...
Yeah, but wouldn't it be torture forever?
Not really, because the drow would know it's fake. So it wouldn't really bother him. Because you can't really
you're
just
going to do straight
killing
up
a god.
The drow know of the Vaughn change, and that's why they Your kind was the first kind that they went after and killed and tried to eliminate because your race posed the biggest threat. So seeing that there's one alive might, if you're trying to instill fear in him, that would.
Well, I could go in as the high priestess, try to talk to him, and then you come up behind and pretend as if you stab me, the high priestess, and scare the shit out of him. I don't know.
Because there's a reason why they tried to decimate Alderwrath's entire race. Like, think about it. They didn't go after the fairies. They don't really give a shit about the mortals. The familiars are scattered around. There's a reason why they decimated that race.
Yeah. And also,
So if
I'm
you're trying to
to
scare him, seeing Alderwrath would definitely do that.
I think you're up, Alderwrath. Otherwise, I have to finish chopping up his legs.
Well, I thought we were going to try to dream stuff, so.
Well, yes, I think Scarlet, Ty, and Adelaide are going to project an image of you. You're almost going to dream walk, in a sense. Their combined magic is going to be able to allow you guys to project images and project yourselves into the dream world.
But then when there's a chance that he thinks of Lolth and then Lolth would find us?
Tissio is going to put a block around that. It's temporary and you won't have much time, but he will give you have about, give or take, 5 minutes.
And if those 5 minutes go up and he's still thinking about Lolth will be able to see us. So if I'm just saying worst case scenario, he doesn't fall for the bullshit. We just kill him in the dream.
Yeah, we don't have to use him at all if y'all want to go ahead and kill him.
Well, no, I like some of his information.
How did you how do you want us to go? You just want us to go in as a high priestess to get the information?
I don't know I can see bad things happening either way, so it's kind of whichever way you want to go with it.
I think
what information are you trying to extract from him?
The orb.
If he knows if anyone is in the town that is going to trigger this orb, and any information on the orb if possible, but I really want to know who's going to trigger it if we can set a trap for him.
Yes, there is a possibility he would know that information.
I just don't know how to go about getting it. Everybody got me scared because they know stuff I don't know, and everybody's pretty much said no matter what, it doesn't look good. So
it's a hard one. It's a hard one. Drow are very, very tricky. Drow are very, very tricky, and they're extremely, extremely loyal to Lolth. That's why there's only ever been a handful that have ever turned on Lolth and ended up bowing to Elistray. And unfortunately, your Drow party member is out on a separate mission, so he cannot help you with this.
Yeah.
So yes, you're definitely attempting something that's going to be very tricky. And it's going to be a one-shot thing. You either can do it or you kill him. But you have 5 minutes, so you have a shot.
Yeah. You basically got to try and trick a drow into saying shit because you're not going to... It's very hard to even try and just drag it out of him in the first place. they rather die than give you the information because Lolth will do way worse things than we could ever do in the first place. And also, they
I'll go
want
in
to,
and just
they're
attempt
loyal.
it, and as the high priestess, and I'm trying to think of what signal we could. Well, I guess we'll just kill him if we pop. I'll just pop back out, I guess, and we just have to kill him before 5 minutes.
But that's up to you, leader. If you want to try it, we'll try it.
I don't know. Either that or we kill him now. I don't know.
Well, you could also ask the chat.
Chat, I ask upon you, should we try and risk, revealing ourselves, or just kill them?
I'm pretty sure a few of them in the chat know about Drow.
Oh, Adeline, can I get a meal of meatloaf while you're at it? Since we're.
Oh my god, we are not in a tavern.
But she could, since she's
No,
here.
no, we're not in a tavern.
I'm hungry, man.
Hey, I'm hungry
Really?
too,
You
all
want
right?
meatloaf now?
Well, I could. I mean, there's something pasta-wise I could offer, but I refuse to say the name.
Hey, I look. I'm like, here, have a sandwich, and I hand him a sandwich.
Okay, all right. Jeez, never mind. Maybe
Like,
a turkey
what?
leg.
What's wrong? What's wrong with the
Turkey leg?
sandwich?
I don't know where that sandwich's been.
What? It's been in my bag of holding. That's where it's been.
Yeah, that's where I'm afraid.
What? How dare you? I even put some red chili powder on it too.
I guess okay, that's all right.
Come on, eat my
I mean, you
sandwich.
guys got a shot. You got 5 minutes. I mean, you could take it or leave it. You can attempt to get any information out of them.
Let's try it, guys.
If you fail, you kill them.
I mean, as long as we kill him, we don't lose anything out of this deal. But it's up to.
We got 5 minutes, so as long as I'm out in 4 minutes, then it still gives you time to kill him.
Exactly. And everybody will be on standby, waiting to kill this man.
I put my L down, got my weapon out, just in case. I'm ready. I say we do this. Get 5 minutes, get a couple questions in, maybe throw in the portal, if you can, and then get the hell out before 5 minutes is up.
There you go. So get yourselves ready. I will get the timer.
Oh God, no, not the timer. Dreaded timer.
Not the timer. So who's going in and who's talking to this man?
Yeah, I'll go in and try to talk to him.
All right. Remember, and who are you going to go in as?
I'm going to try to project as the high priestess.
All right. Treat him as basically a second-class citizen. All right? Do not treat him nicely. He is an underling to you. You must treat him like an asshole. That's it. That's all my advice. Good luck.
Dun,
Okay.
dun, dun.
Tell me when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready to go in. I go under with Adeline. She's sort of just there in the shadows to help kind of project this
That might be
high
low.
priestess.
So you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
The dream starts. He's sort of wakes back up in the dungeon where we left him, and I'm the high priestess, and I walk up to him. I say, "You fool! How dare you? You let the tiefling put you to sleep, and the goblins chop off your limbs. Lolth is never going to appreciate this. You are stronger than this. You are scum at this point. How can you even let them get one over on you?"
I tried my hardest, but there was too many of them, and I saw how'd you escape? I saw you fall down that hole.
The bumbling idiots, they forgot about us. They went through the portal, which they claimed, and they took what we were trying to get from them. If it wasn't for me, you would not have been able to survive at all. How could you let them take what we came here for Lolth to get? Cannot believe this. You know that have you heard any of the reports on WallsFar? Are we still secure? Is our person still in place?
From last I know, yes. Everything was still going according to plan. They're still marching.
Have y'all spoken to the fallen? Have they even reported back in?
All but one.
And what are the reports?
What are the reports is that there was a traitor amongst them, and the traitor now stands with the librarian. We how would we know that?
And I'm sure you're a traitor as well. How else would they have gotten one over on us? How can I even trust you?
My liege, I've given no information. They have not extracted any information from me.
We'll have to see about that. The orb, they have the item. Are they going to be able to figure it out?
They shouldn't. They shouldn't be able to figure out what it takes to activate it. Our plan is still in place. As long as the Fallen at sunset activates the orb, we will be able to take the town.
Let's hope that, for your sake, they don't figure it out. Lolth will want a full report. For now, I think it's best you stay asleep. I give him like the biggest smack across his face to kind of put him back under, and I get back out of there.
Oh, that was beautiful. I loved your performance.
Oh.
All right, so as we come back, I sort of related them what he told us of a fallen that is possibly in town, that at sunset they are supposed to activate this orb, and everything else that just happened, guys. I can't remember. I didn't write it down. I was talking. I hope one of you guys wrote that down.
Yeah,
see,
so there's
dang
apparently
it.
more fallen in the town, is what I gathered off of that. And we got to make sure that orb is locked down.
I'm sorry if I forgot something, guys. That timer was in my face, and I didn't want him. I already got a lot, and I didn't want him to catch on.
Hey,
Wait,
that
one more
was
thing.
that was a 5-star performance. All right, I loved it.
Yeah,
you sounded like a priest of Lolth there for a second.
I know. I was getting a little nervous.
I'm like, damn.
Well, you said to treat him like crap, so I wasn't gonna just let him ramble on. I had to cut him off.
Oh yeah, no, you did perfect. I'm damn, good job. The goblin, tries to give you a little high five. Can't reach.
He jumps.
Yeah, he jumps. Yeah. High five.
So it is confirmed. To Tizio, I'll let him know it's confirmed. There is still a fallen amongst us in town, and they will activate this orb at damn it, what was it? Sundown? Sundown.
Sundown. Yeah.
Sundown. Damn it! I already forgot everything I was given. I need a recorder.
No, it was sundown. But that tells us when they're going to attack. They're going to attack at sundown. The moment that thing goes off, they're going to charge. So that's actually quite useful information for us. We also know that there's more fallen in the town now. So now I get to go on a little hunting party to go fucking find these little bastards.
Well, do we want to know who they are, but we don't want them to know that we know who they are. We want them to think that they can still activate this.
You just want to walk around casually, like, oh, hey.
Well, remember, Alondra said that she has a way to almost deglamour them and make it to where only you guys are able to. Nico, I'm sorry. Only you guys are able to.
She's like, what's going on?
She's an agent of Aabraxxis trying to sneak over you.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Well, I still wanna like, I can sense portals within half a mile. At least try to like look around for any hidden portals. Damn it, I know there's something around here. I mean, there is. We have to destroy them.
Well, your portal
saying.
should have glowed already.
I was going to say the only other thing I could think of is Lindsay can put you in her pouch maybe and fly you around, or.
Well, I was going to do that with the beholder.
Oh, okay, that's right. That's right. I forget he can fly too. I'm sorry.
No,
but do you want to? But then they might notice you.
Well, we could just have Lindsay or somebody project a bird, and the beholder's chasing the bird. You know, like, oh, he's hungry again. You know, and then while that happens, we'll see. Because I'm assuming the town. I forgot how big the town is, and every half mile is
Hang on, there's a map.
I got to do a little math there. Yeah. Oh, damn, that's a big. How big did you say the town is? Like 100 miles big?
No, it's give or take about 32 miles.
32 miles. So every half mile. Sheesh.
So you would have to go in a grid, basically, to oversee the town. But you can do that with your beholder easily.
Yeah.
Good night, Caleb. Thanks for coming by.
Good night.
Good night.
Aabraxxis.
Not for the win.
All right. So now that we kind of have a little bit of knowledge on that, y'all can kill him. I think.
Okay. Awesome. I don't
think there's anything else we need from him, is there?
I was gonna say if we could secure, but if you knew about I was gonna tell you to ask a question: are the portals secure? If he gives you the answer or whatever, like damn it.
Well, she's already out of the dream, and she's already knocked the fuck out of him. So there's no real, way to.
Yeah,
do this.
I know.
Now, it'd be risky for me to go back in. Like the way I left him, I could technically do it again, but then, I don't know if I want to risk that again.
Yeah,
that would be very risky, and you didn't. We got information that's valuable. I say we just take what we got.
So fair
enough.
Off with his head.
Fair.
Yep. As I point to the orc, cut his head off for me. I need it.
Can I do the honors or?
Go
for it. I had my fun.
So I take my axe out, clean it up, sharpen it with his face.
Well, wait. Actually, wait. Can you rip out his skull for me? I specifically need his skull. That's it.
No, I'll do a nice clean cut.
Okay, that's it. Okay, I'll take that.
Nice clean cut. Oh, his head. Say hello to your God for me. And slice his head off, and it trickles down and rolls over to Snitch's area.
I grab the head. I'm like, hello, friendship, as I put it in my bag.
What the fuck? I like that.
Hey,
and
I might be smart, but I never said I was the most sane person here.
And then the blood gushes out of the thing, and his body just collapses to the floor. Like, servants, dispose his body. Or Snitch, you can just fireball it.
Who are you calling for servants, man? You are not in charge here. I'm not in charge here.
I meant the palace guards. I don't know.
Well, we're in the librarian.
He said, "Who do you have as a staff? Do you have a staff? I don't know. You have royal guards. No, like a staff, like a team.
Oh, anyway, I have to long.
You know what? Just fireball this damn body and let's move on.
No, I haven't had a drow sandwich yet. All right, I'm curious what they taste like.
Okay, I'm gonna go walk off and wash up and drink my ale and move on to the next thing.
Okay, so Drow's dead. You know that the orb's going to be activated at sundown. You know that there's a fallen left in the town. You don't know who the fallen is.
We need to go ahead and prepare to gather the town in the town square. I want to talk to the NPCs one last time after we talk to the town, but I want to see if we can't discover who this fallen is first before we make the final preparations. Like, I want to tell the townspeople sort of what they're going to do, but as far as the NPCs, like, and the clerics, that specifically I want to get back to after we kind of see if we can't figure out who the fallen is.
Okay, so what is your game plan now? You guys are setting up stuff. Do you are you gonna turn the water into mist? Are you pushing the trees back? Like, I know you guys talked a lot about stuff you were gonna do, but I don't think a decision has been made. You have 2 gates that need to be secured. You have this orb that has to be taken care of. You have an army of 50,000 marching to your doorstep. What's your plan?
Okay, so we can. I'm trying to think the smartest way to do this. All right, we know we got to tell the town. When we gather towns, kind of when we're going to tell them at least essentially what we want everybody to do.
Jonathan turns to you and says, "I could have the entire town gathered within the hour."
I know. We want some of the clerics to bless the waters to help create a mist out and around the outside of the walls in the forest areas as well. Something that if we need Shara or our new water nymph friend to help facilitate in order to do a radiant sort of like fog for like an outside perimeter. And then we also need to talk to you, Tissio, or possibly in the clerics about securing the walls magic and possibly adding some of our enchanting crystals to it in order to I don't know what kind of magics y'all could do, but something that would help prevent things from hitting the wall.
Speaking of enchanting crystals, I would like to go to the blacksmith after this little town chat, so I could start making my equipment for the battle ahead.
Okay, so Snitch wants to go to the blacksmith. Where do you want to go, Alderwrath? Because I know you were doing some stuff as well.
He stepped away for a second.
Oh, okay.
I know I think I had to go to possibly the magic shop to get the spells.
I'm also going to have to stop by also at the magic shop. But first, I have to actually make the,
Let me look at
the thing.
Let me pull back up the Discord map. Dana has worked really hard on, and there's a full key.
Yep, full map key. It's cool.
Well, Lila, is there anywhere you need to go?
Not that I could think of right now. Oh, sorry, Jim. Not that I could think of right now.
Okay. What about you, Kor-Goth?
Oh, dropping like flies. Where'd he go?
I think he went to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was looking at the Discord. I didn't look
He's
at
sipping too much ale. He had to go use
right. He had to break the seal. See what happens.
See, and this is why I drink tea. All right. At least it's healthy for the body. So, Scarlet, you thinking just stop by a blacksmith real quick for me, real quick, so I could just forge a.
Yeah, if y'all want to do the shopping first before we do the town meeting, we can do that.
Okay, that's up to you.
No, that's fine. That way we can get it out of the way.
All right. Well, as long as Lila and the other two are
Well,
cool
I
with it.
definitely know Alderwrath is getting stuff. I know that
Yeah.
he's getting stuff. And Nick, it is. Are you? You have to remember, if you have your archers on the wall and you create this mist or fog, it's going to also impact your archers, because you're going to have to do something to where either they're able to see through it, or it's going to cut off line of sight if it's too dense, too thick.
I don't think he wants it to be so much thick as much as, and I may be wrong. I have Alderwrath correct me. As much as something that they walk through. So it's not so much, I think, of a high rise. I think it's probably supposed to be lower, but I could be wrong about that. Like, if you were walking through the mist, like instead of it covering your whole entire body, maybe like waist down. But like I said, I'd have to.
You could also make it into like a rain type form, but that would also impede archers, because now we know when the battles are going to take place. It's going to take place at sundown. So depending on what side does the sun set on the town?
Sorry, I got lost on the way to the bathroom.
You have to break that seal from all that ale.
Yeah. Good night, Dracula.
Good night, Dracula.
Well, you would be just getting up, so you would have, give or take, about 11 hours at this time.
And my preparations have already been going underway, so there's the whole ditch. And I got my punji traps out there, or little pitfall traps.
Okay.
There's a good amount. But,
siege weapons, catapults, archers.
Now,
do y'all want to go shopping first, or are we going to get back to the battle plans?
Who needs to go shopping?
I need to.
I know Alderwrath did.
I need to pick up a thing and forge a real item real quick, and then go to the magic shop to get a couple of crystals enchanted.
Okay.
I gotta see if my budget fits this though. I'm on a budget plan, all right.
Oh, I haven't talked. I still have to figure out about the anti-magic stuff. Crap.
Oh, the anti-magic wards you were talking about?
Yeah. Can clerics put that up, or is this something I have to spend money on?
What are you talking about when we say anti-magic?
Like setting up wards or pylons or something to like a 10 square. Although I don't know, I haven't really. I have to discuss it with these guys.
I can tell you now, it's not going to be no 10 squares. It's going to be 3-4 squares tops.
What?
Yeah, this is stuff that would probably have to be concentrated like at like the edges of the doors or the gates and that. Anti-magic fields are hard to produce, let alone make them giant.
Correct.
Like your beholder just has it because it's a beholder, but it's still it's a hard task trying to get rid of magic.
Or maybe we could set up with certain key areas like the main town hall where all the PCs are. The NPCs are.
You still have to decide what you're going to do with the women, the children, and the elderly. Are you sending them to Rohill? Are you sending them to the underground library? What are you doing with them?
I would think the library would be best.
Well, we always have.
You have your portal, and you have a portal that's in Rohill. So
yeah.
you do have access to Rohill. And speaking of which, as you guys are discussing amongst yourself, the Rohill Guard has shown up through the portal.
Nice.
And there's about 8,000 soldiers.
Oh, 8,000. Oh, I have so many people to work with now. Or well, we have so many people to work with now.
Right, so are we shopping? Are we planning?
I guess, Snitch, what do you want to do? You want to go to the...
I need to pick up an item and then forge a quick thing real quick.
Is it
It's
important?
fine, and I gotta go and get...
This is very important to me.
Okay.
This is involving my dark purple crystal.
Let's go real quick. Oh wait, we are here because I hear hammers banging.
That's a bell.
There was a hammer, there's a bell, there's people, and we're in the city.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You walking amongst the people.
There was a chicken.
What? Oh, hey, no, you stay in the pouch. No, that's not for you.
Quick, give him a
That's
chicken.
not-
We'll calm him.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
he's
think
the
he's about
patroller.
to feed him because he's rumbling and he's about to burst out and go get him some chicken.
Chicken.
No,
No,
I just fed your ass some live
Just
ones.
throw-
Give him the did we still have the body
Well, I
of the,
want more.
the
I
drow?
hear those chickens.
Come on, we gotta scare these people.
Was there any of the body left from the mage? You can have it.
Oh yeah, I kind of
Oh.
just dragged that with me. I just put on the back of the crab and just,
I can see him with a rope tied to him over his shoulder, just dragging his body. So you need help there? You want me to carry it for you?
setting a public example.
All right, so are we headed to the forge?
That's fine.
Yes, the forge
Snitch.
is located in the center of the town.
Yeah, let's go to the forge then.
All right. So I look at the, blacksmith. I'm like, so my order ready to pick up? Have you been working on it for a while now? Should be ready by now.
I'm just working out some last minute kinks. I should have it ready for you within the next 2 hours.
All right. Also, do you mind if I use your anvil real quick? And I can pay you for the steel that I'm gonna use if you need.
Now in regards, this is you're making your armor, correct?
No, this would be I sent it to you. This is going to be a crown for my little goblin head.
Crown.
You sent it in the.
I sent it to you in Discord in your DMs.
Okay.
I sent you what I was going to make.
Okay.
Now this is going to be using my dark purple enchanting crystal.
Okay.
Are you
The
gonna start to
crown
play
is-
as the King Goblin in the play?
No. Hey, look, all right. My items come with cost, all right.
The crown of the Empire.
So
Well, I'm just reading. I'm reading Snitch's thing. Just talk amongst yourselves for
Yeah.
a second.
So,
Oh, so the anti-magic pylons. I'm assuming.
so Orc, how are your axes doing? I heard they broke.
You know, we're not gonna talk about that. If I have to
Oh,
break,
what? I can make you new axes if you
I'm
pay me
break-
for them.
I can make it, buy new ones and enchant them. Thank you very much. I have other weapons too.
Well, I can enchant them for you. That's what I'm here for.
I know. I also have a bow, a pole arm, a throwing javelin. I should start
But-
using some of these weapons. This is taking
But
up
when you
space.
think of an orc, what do you think? Come on,
What?
you're an orc. You should know. You think of the stereotypical orc with the two axes or the great axe. It's like one of your
I agree.
iconic weapons.
I have great axe and two axes to the side, but I like to use the big axe for big heavy crowds.
Yeah, and I heard you two little axes broke, unfortunately.
Yeah, yes.
I could make you new
So-
ones.
by some unknown force.
By some unknown force.
Yeah, like yeah.
Scarlet, has there been anything you've been wanting help enchanting? Because I could do my best. I'm still learning the ropes of this new magic, but
Oh, I'm sure I've got a whole chest of crystals that need to be enchanted. I'm just not ready to use them yet.
well, I'm always
about-
here to help.
I'm sure I'll probably maybe ask for some help. We'll see how it goes after this battle.
Yep, we'll see.
How,
Well, we'll
how
see
about
if we
making
even survive this battle.
Yeah.
how about making this anti-magic stuff?
Now, the thing with anti-magic stuff is I don't think I'm at the level currently to do stuff like that. That's for higher level people.
Maybe a cleric.
Removing a magic, from a caster is pretty hard. Let alone if they're like let's just say it's the astral form of Aabraxxis. You're never gonna be able to create a magic field that would get rid of his magic. He's a god. But for lower level
Wait a minute.
like myself, maybe.
Wait, higher beings are not affected by anti-magic?
Well, no. Some higher beings might not be affected by certain anti-magic. Because there's, think of it as like a level, for little, people like myself, who are, still in our early beginnings of being magic users. It's a lot easier to cancel out our magic since we're not, too attuned to it, But
Right.
think of it a god. They're all powerful in their magic, so it's going to be a lot harder to strip them of their magic. That's why you generally hear gods only doing that to each other, and never a mortal doing that to a god.
Okay, Snitch. So for this Cloak of the Undead,
Yep.
I'm willing to do a +5 to Will and Reflex for now, a
Got it.
+10 at level 20.
Got it.
And then to cast any at-will spell as a free action, how many at-wills are we talking about?
I only have two.
Okay.
And I would only select one of those two, and I only use it once.
Okay.
It would just be as a free
So
action.
I will give you one at-will for now, your second one at level 13.
Okay.
And then when you want to, if you get more at-will spells, we just have to talk of the level which they're going to be unlocked. Because it says any at-will, and that leaves it very broad.
Yeah, I realized I was trying to hurry up and make it,
That's perfectly fine, and I'm good with the shadow concealment. That I'm fine. +10 to stealth checks. That's not a problem.
Nice. All right.
Now,
the
this
main one I'm
Crown
worried
of
about
the
is
Undead, 8 jeweled slots, and you're adding 1 gem to them as of right now, correct?
yes.
And it comes with a curse. Is it a curse at my discretion, or does it come? Is the curse already there? Because I don't know what the curse would be. What do you mean by curse?
All right. So the first one is I can never take off, the crown in that again.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's like the first curse, and then I was going to talk to you, and see if this would be a viable curse and all that. That would be to your discretion.
Okay.
I was just trying to give you a little input and to see if that would be okay. But yeah, that's pretty much
I'm
it.
good with that. I'm just a little iffy on this additional +10 to your will. We're gonna have to cut that down, and you're gonna have to build up to that 10. So
Okay.
I'm willing to start at a +3, and then an additional +1 at every level till you get to that max 10.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'm not greedy. I'll take that. Let me just.
But I'm good with the stats for the gem. For the flaming skulls, that's fine. The healing energy, I'm good with that.
All right.
The magic missile, I'm good with that. Yep, I'm good with everything else on there too. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
So it'll be now. They're two separate items. Which one are you doing through your dark purple crystal?
The crown.
The crown. And is it enchanted or unenchanted?
It's unenchanted. That's why I need to go to the magic shop.
Okay. And what about this cloak of the undead? Is this just an item you're looking to buy as the cloak, not using an enchanting crystal?
No,
You
I
just
was
wanna
going to
purchase
use my
the cloak
medium.
as a cloak.
I was going to use my medium purple crystal.
Okay. So it's going to be 12,000 gold pieces for the cloak of the undead.
All right.
And it's going to be 17,000 for the crown.
Okay. I'm good with that. Let me remove that gold real quick. So that's 17,000 for the crown.
Yep.
And 12,000 for the
Cloak.
cloak.
Yep.
All right. It's less expensive than I thought it would be.
Well, because we'll talk about like upgrade costs, like as you level up. I'll figure that out as.
Yeah, I figure the upgrade cost for this is going to be quite heavy.
I think that's. I'm good with that. And as you add gems and stuff, those are going to be additional costs. So.
Yeah.
I
figured they're going to get expensive and more expensive until I get to the final gem, which is probably going to be like at least $1 million, if not more.
Possibly. So that's why I think 17,000 is a fair starting off.
Oh yeah,
price.
no, I'm fine with that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're nice to my wallet.
Okay, so who's next?
Anybody else need anything else at the blacksmith?
Oh yeah. So how do I go about making these anti-field pylons?
That would not
Is it
be
magic?
for the blacksmith. You'd have to go to a magic shop, or
Magic
there is
shop.
an enchanting shop within WallsFar. You'd
Gotcha.
have to go see them for something like that. But I'm willing to give you a +1 to your attack for your axes since they got broken.
Just a +1? I was thinking maybe +2, but okay.
+1.
don't get greedy.
You wield a double axe, right? You wield twin axes, correct?
I will two type. I will a great axe and a double axe. That depends on what my mood is.
So a +1 per axe.
What about a great axe? Huh?
Okay, I'll give you
Great
another.
axe?
So +1 per axe.
I think the great axe should get 2, but it's a big axe, a two-handed weapon.
Oh, I did. I think it puts you in the right luck.
Okay,
Kor-Goth.
a +1 when you do your standard melee, a +2 when you rage.
Oh, okay, I'll take that. Sold. Who's next?
And so that's my way of apology for the damage to your axes.
I thought there's supposed to be high quality axes you got. You sold me crap.
It was a
I'm
mistake.
sorry. I'm making a complaint here.
It was a mistake.
The better Faresta Business Bureau here.
Okay, I feel bad. Okay.
Alderwrath, did you need anything while we're at the blacksmith?
No.
Okay.
Weren't you doing something to your... Weren't we
I thought
doing
you
something
were-
to your blade, or were we waiting on that?
All my stuff was basically waiting, depending on what.
Well, we're doing your Kraken, so that I'm doing. I will have that done. So you will have to go to the enchanting person for that, but I'm working on that. You will have that before the battle.
Yeah, but everything else is dependent on what. Because I don't know what it's going to do, so everything else.
Okay, and what about your mist?
That was for Lila.
And yes, since it's in defense of the town, it will be enchanted at no cost.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice. Maybe we should give the archers something to see through the mist. Some goggles.
Well, I already have to split up my 10 calling crystals between, throughout the guard and all that, so we can still have communications with most of them.
But saying they still need to see through the mist. That way they can just
We
shoot.
might be able to ask.
So now with the mist, is this something that is going to be its own standing spell from a crystal? Like Lila is going to be able to, is it something permanent she's going to carry with her, or are you only trying to use it for the town?
I mean, that's kind of up to everybody. More
Because if
importantly,
she wants to keep it as something permanent, I will create a more permanent spell for it. And then whatever you're going to use in your main thoughts of what you're going to use it for the battle, it'll be something else for just that. And then I will create something that is in that wheelhouse that you could keep on a more permanent basis, because you're trying to do this on a broader scale. So like, let's say you are in an encounter and she wants to make a little zone that is like this, because I'm assuming that that's what the end goal is to make a zone of some kind that is this radiant mist.
Nice. I get it.
Like, you're using it on a broader scale now, but if she wants it as a permanent spell she could carry with her that she could use in a regular encounter, we'll treat it like she's casting out a zone.
okay, that would be her choice if she wants it as a long.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Are you trying to use it for just this battle, or is it something she wants to also then turn and carry with her as a spell after this battle?
That sounds nice. I would, after the battle, I would assume.
I would
I can't speak
assume
for her.
that, Lila touched one of the arrows, little poppy arrow. So,
Okay, just so I know what I'm making my list of like what I have to work on for after that. So you're going to do this on a broader scale. Now, my next question to you is, for the mist, how is it working? Is it something that is going... I'm trying to think how to word it. Like, when she's casting it out, like, is it mist that comes just down from the sky? Is it something that somebody's pulling the wall? Like, there needs to be a water source? Is it
think of Storm from the X-Men, where she
or
can...
you want like clouds to form, so you're not necessarily enchanting the water within the town. You want to do something with the vapors in the clouds.
Well, however, I didn't know how, whatever mechanic, however you want to make it work. So,
Either it's two different aspects. So if you're saying you're going to enchant the water and then draw from the water source, that's one aspect. If you're saying she's going to do like a storm and like call down from the clouds, that's a different aspect.
That's a good one. Because you're more outside. But why not both? If you're inside, you can enchant water. If you're outside...
It's going to be one or the other.
Oh. Tough one. I would go for the sky. That's just me.
Spell aside of what I'm going to create for afterwards. I'm just talking about for this moment.
Gotcha.
Just so I could think of like range, distance, how big it's going to be, what's the area going to be. Are you trying to encapsulate the entire circumference of the town? Are you trying to just do something in front of the gates?
Well, originally when we talked about it, it was to do, because we were going to take, say 10 yards around, like clearing it more and like fill the area up where it's like a light fog or a light mist or whatever word.
Mm-hmm.
And basically they're going to be choking on like bless the water source.
Yep.
And then they would just kind of weather.
That's what I'm asking. Are you trying to put it around the entire wall or in two specific areas in front of both gates?
The entire wall.
Okay, doing it around the entire wall, you're not going to have as big of a width on it compared to if you did it in front of both gates, because the gate is the main source of where if to breach this town, it's going to be the gates. So you're going to get more bang for your buck if you do it in front of I'm willing to give you more if you do it at front of the gates compared to the entire circumference of the wall, because that's going to diminish some of the magic.
Mechanic tips day 57. A quick.
Like I'm willing to go a wider, broader area in front of the gates than maybe the most I'm willing to give you is a 3 square circumference around the entire, to where for the gates, I'm willing to give you maybe a zone of like 20 to 25.
Ooh.
I would say that.
Take it. Take the deal. Take the deal.
Whatever the group wants.
Well, no, this is you and Lila are creating this. Like, the group can give you their opinion, but in the end, it comes down to where you're trying to place this. Just like Snitch did his shit. I gave Kor-Goth his little I broke your axe bonus. Mm-hmm. And Scarlet's going to be doing her, like, what she's going to be doing for her stuff. Like, this is what you guys are trying to do. So I'm willing to give you three squares around the entire wall, or 20 to 25 zone area in front of each gate.
Take the zone. Take the zone. 25. Take the.
I mean, I would say, I guess that big conversation you would more have with Lila, what she wants, what she's looking for.
Which is perfectly fine. You guys could think about it, but that's what I'm willing to offer.
Yeah.
So is there anything else? I'm taking care of your tentacle release the Kraken. The other stuff I know we're working on. And we were possibly doing, I thought we were doing something to your weapon, but
we didn't talk about it. So I wasn't planning on having anything for this upcoming. So.
Oh, okay. Well, if I'm just trying to make my list, that's all I'm trying to do.
I just need to go to, I guess, the magic shop.
Well, there's several magic shops, so.
I need to go to one. I have 2 dark purple crystals that are enchanted that I'm going to make 2 daily spells for that are like zone immediate interrupt spells.
Okay.
I don't know what the best shop for that is.
In the enchanting shop.
The enchanting shop, okay. And essentially, they're both going to be dailies, immediate interrupts. And essentially, one is going to be when I'm hit with any kind of magical attack. And this is where it'll come up to your discretion. I put take half damage, but it could be either I take half damage or no damage. Create a zone based on the magic that I'm hit with. And then I can roll, again, this is going to be your discretion, like a d6 to determine the zone's damage strength, which again will be whatever magic I'm hit with. That's what I'll create the zone from.
Now, when you say d6 for your damage, you want to roll a d6, and like if you roll a 6, the damage is 6?
I'm trying to remember how we talked about it, and it was sort of like
the size.
I know we talked, and I think it might be for the size, and then and like whatever you want to determine the damage to be. And I put a roll of d6 because I didn't know how you wanted to work that.
Okay. Yep. For your level, I would be okay with doing a d4 for right now to decide the size of the zone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to do a d6 odds even. One being you take half damage, one you take no damage.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as the zone itself, entering the zone, they take damage. Walking through the zone, they take damage. I'm willing to let that be a 2d8.
Okay. Like I'm fine with whatever you think is fair
I'm
because I know
because
I know like I'm not as good with like creating the spells.
Yep. I'm just talking now, so just jot this down for me so I don't
All
forget.
right. I'm all right. So you said I already forgot.
A d4 to determine the zone size.
D4 zone.
A d6 to determine odds even, whether it's half damage or no damage. A 2d8 damage for if they enter the zone, start in the zone, walk through the zone.
A 2d8 for damage walking in.
Walking in, starting in. And the initial damage for when the magic is dispersed, since it's a daily, I'll do a 2d10.
What do you mean by that? Like just initial
So when
blast?
you are absorbing the magic, when somebody's hitting you with something, you're gonna burst it back out. So it's going to it's gonna hit them on your initial blast of you turning that magic back outwards. So in that zone, if anybody's hit with that first initial boom, it's going to be a 2d10. But when they walk through or start through the zone, it'll be a 2d8 damage.
And then I have on here, and I don't completely remember how I had it when we talked about it at work, but negate status effect, and then enemy in zone that like they have a resistance or immunity to that damage type that it would like negate or half that.
Yep.
Okay. And then the second one was similar but a little bit different. This one, I want to say the first one was, I'm trying to remember because they were very similar. The second one was going to be kind of the same, except I want to say this one is where this zone is cast on them. The same kind of it's the same kind of deal where it's a daily immediate interrupt if I'm hit with any kind of a magical attack. Again, doing the same kind of I could take the half damage or no damage. And this one I was wanting to be where the zone is created around them.
So a reverse, not be created around you, but created around the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, created around the enemy that hit me and causing first possibly something like stunned, as long as like for every time they're in it.
Yes. Okay, now I'm remembering.
Cause stun, then like daze, then dominate, save ends, and it'd be like a nightmare zone.
Gotcha. Okay.
And again, I would go like if you want to go with the same sort of flavor with the rolls on some of that stuff, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Yep. I will get that done.
And then I got the 2 dark purple crystals to give you. Those were already pre-enchanted.
Those are already pre-enchanted. So those are at no cost.
I have no more enchanted stones or that are free enchantments. I think. I can't remember. I have to go back and look. But I think that was...
So that pretty much... And now, Kor-Goth, your anti-magic zone.
Yes. What are we dealing with here?
Now, are you trying to make this something permanent for yourself, or something
Yes.
you're just using for the battle?
Both. Permanent.
Okay. So same thing applies. I'm willing to give you something in front of the gates. It's not going to be as big as a zone as the mist. But I'm willing to give you the 4 squares in front. I'll give you like a 4x4 in front of the gate. Or even a 4x6, because that's probably going to be more the length of the gate. I'm willing to let you pick a gate. It's not going to be in front of both, but you can have a zone in front of one of the gates.
Oh. Okay.
And I'm willing for just a battle for you to roll a d10, and that will be the length of which the zone persists.
Ooh. Just for the battle?
Just for the battle.
Just for the battle?
Just for the battle. And I will work on something like I'm going to do for Lila for it to be permanent. But now, what crystal are you using, and is it enchanted or is it not enchanted?
I have a lot. It's
going to be dark purple.
Say it again?
It's going to be dark purple.
Oh yeah, I got a few stashed around.
It just makes a difference on whether it's going to be enchanted or unenchanted, because if it's unenchanted, it's going to cost you.
I have 2 unenchanted. I have 2 enchanted and 1 unenchanted.
Then if you use one of your enchanted already, it will be no cost. But if you use the unenchanted, it's going to be about 40,000 gold pieces.
Well, I'll use the enchanted one.
Okay. So let me just go over this one last time.
Is this something I could just cast freely when I use it permanently for after the battle?
Yeah, it's not going to be no free action.
What?
It's not going to be a free action. Don't.
It's just me putting a stone down. What do I have to?
Yeah. No. I will.
Okay. I put the stone down, but I can say some words. That will be a minor action, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I'll shut the fuck up.
Okay,
my ale.
I got the Kraken spell for Alderwrath.
Refill.
Okay, we got the Mist spell for Lila. I got the Zone 1 spell for Ty, which is the zone radiates from you, and then the Zone 2 spell.
You know what? I want to make 2. Is that okay?
Give me 1 second. The second zone spell for Ty. Radiates around the enemy. Okay, I went over Snitches, the anti-magic zone for Kor-Goth. And what's the other one that you want to try to use?
Oh no, I was just saying, can I just make, instead of just 1, can I make 2 anti-field? Or is that like pushing the limit? I'm asking. I'm not like, certain Valentine's here. I'm
That's pushing the limit. I will give you 1 for now.
Okay. All right. Just checking.
Nice
I
try,
am
Bill.
good.
Nice try.
And before we
saying,
leave,
one-
like the enchanting shops, I want to talk to, the person at the desk and let them know see if they're willing to enchant. I'm trying to determine how many. I'm trying to determine how many crystals I want them to enchant for the town. I'm not taking this with me. This will be stuff that will stay here for the
Okay.
defense. And what I'm thinking about is I'm wanting to use one dark crystal for the portal to create a magical barrier around it to help secure it, to keep it safe of some kind.
Okay. Barrier.
And then
Okay.
I'm trying to determine how many other crystals I want to use on the main barrier. I've been trying to think about that. Let's go one dark and one medium.
Okay. And what are you trying to reinforce? The magic of the gate itself? Or are you trying to put a barrier around the gates?
Okay, so the magical barrier that is already there.
Yes.
It's just a magical barrier. What does it do?
What it does before this Black Orb started messing with it basically no creature connected to the death gods could cross its barrier. But somehow the Black Orb negated that, and it allowed Fallen to be able to cross the threshold.
Can we use these two crystals to add magic to what's already existing? To I don't know if I want to make it like archers or catapult fire, but something that would say if there was something hitting that, it would trigger that magic to sort of be able to roll to hit back so that our wall would not get damaged. Or would you guys want to do something else with it? I'm giving up these two crystals in order to do something with the magic of the gate, whatever you guys think.
So like a bounce back? Like they try to hit the gate with something, it bounces back at them?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, I'm so not good with this. So, like, if you guys want to, like, whatever you think, because I'm willing to give up a dark and a medium to help us have some more magic with the gate.
So it could prevent from any teleportation or any like teleporting or open up a portals.
I'm thinking like if they get up on the wall and they try to put something on the wall to go over the wall, it could stop it, or just any kind of like a prevention from things touching the wall. It could be like one could be like an electrical fence for the medium, and the dark could be like an actual like something else. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Like prevent the
I
dark.
see what you were trying to do, but instead, maybe you might want to use those crystals in shielding the orb, because the gates seem to be pretty,
Well, the orb, I'm hoping we're going to be able to use the clerics with what the item we got, and if we plan it right to trap the person who's going to activate it, they won't even get to activate it. Or we can trick them into activating it and laying a trap. And then there's 3 of them, I believe. It said 3 bodies were needed, 3 clerics, in order to basically stop it.
Yes.
Yes.
I just want to keep them out of the town, because part of me feels like we might be able to deflect this orb a little bit better than I think prior to tonight.
Well, I definitely want, like, at least some of our forces to be guarding that thing.
Well, yeah.
Because they have fallen agents. We're probably not going to be able to find them until the battle, they're probably not going to be able to find them. Now, we're still going to be looking for them, obviously. It's not like we're not going to stop looking for them. But they're most likely still going to be able to avoid detection, since they've already avoided detection so far. But
That's because we didn't put anything up.
Well, could the dark one be if the wall that holds the magic up as well sustains a certain level of damage that it activates a blast?
You want to increase the HP of the wall.
Ooh.
that's what it sounds like. Make it harder.
Yes, and then
engines
maybe
to-
even like put an extra POW in there if to blast
Like she
back.
wants extra protection and some kind of defense. So anybody tries to get in, they get zapped or burned alive or something, or they get forced pushed back to oblivion. One of those two.
Okay. So we want to increase
Maybe
HP of the wall.
like a telekinesis power to push them all the way back to oblivion. I don't know. To 9 hells.
Deflect attacks and damage of the walls. So
And how much would it cost me for those two to enchant them and give them to
if
the
you're doing
credit?
them for the town and leaving them for the town, it will be no cost.
Okay. And then can I add an extra 2 light crystals onto our portal outside to create a magical barrier around it?
I already have barrier around the portal.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm sorry. I couldn't remember if I added that. All right. Well, then
Yep.
never mind. I'm sorry.
Yep. Nope. You told me about
I'm
the
so
barrier.
worried. I'm like, can we just protect everything? How many crystals do I need to give up?
So, Kraken spell for Alderwrath, Mist spell for Lila, the 2 zone spells for Ty, the anti-magic zone for Kor-Goth, the barrier around the portal, and increased HP for the wall, as well as deflect attacks and damage of the walls and gates.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
Yes, I think so. I'm just double checking up my thoughts and make sure we're good. And then we need to gather everyone and start telling everyone what they need to do.
The battle plans.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got everything I need. Now it's just basically up to you guys what you want to do. And Tissio does pull Alderwrath aside, and for the upcoming battle, he blesses your armor with a +2 to your defenses and your attack rolls.
What? Should I get blessed?
I thank you.
He says, "For you, nephew, I hope this serves you well."
I'll put it to good use.
It will only last a short time, but at least it will give you a fighting chance. I wish I could do more, but until I get the full strength of my great library back, I am limited to what I have access to. And as he places his hand on your armor begins to get this almost golden outline to it.
Hey, I'm blinded here. I'm trying to drink.
Yeah, it kind of radiates, and it's infused with the +2 to your defenses and your attack rolls.
I appreciate it.
Because I know we were working on stuff, and I'm still on the fence about a couple things. So I have to figure out how I'm going to make that work. At least you keep me on my toes, Alderwrath. At least you keep me on my toes. I can't lie. He at least keeps me on my fucking toes.
Stonebreaker to me.
Exactly. I'm still trying to figure out. I'm gonna do my best. I'm still trying to figure out how we'll make that work.
And before we gather everyone into town, I just want to make sure that we have everyone of our NPCs set up in place, and even some of our own people, if they want to be set up in certain places, who won't be like speaking to people per se. That way,
and Shara walks over to you and she informs you that the Four Circle, via a special, she's in a hidden place, and the librarian has made it to where when she opens the door to leave her hidden location, it will leave her right here in the town, and she will be here within the next few hours. So you will also have your Four Circle for the first time and her preserver. And that is going to cause a lot of drama when she gets revealed.
What?
Wait, who? Hang on. I caught half of that, and then I swear somewhere
Charlotte's daughter.
Okay, her daughter, yes. Okay,
Yes.
so she's supposed to be arriving?
Yes. Tissio is going to go and retrieve her.
We got to make sure we keep her safe. Very safe place.
Yes. But she's... When you see her preserver, she's...
What is a preserver?
A preserver is... Every Four Circle in this world connects with a preserver, and they are the preserver of their life. Think of them like a guardian.
Mm-hmm.
And they are the sole protectors of their Four Circle.
Wait, are they like Fae as well, or are they like...
Yes.
Okay.
Her preserver is a fairy by the name of Brennan Surfalis. And he is
like a tall dude, or...
Oh, he's bigger than Alderwrath.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
so we're going to be looking up a lot.
Yes, he is almost like 8 feet tall.
Wow.
Yes, I didn't upload his image yet, but his image is in the Discord. You can find his image under the characters of Faresta, as well as the Four Circles image as well. They're both, and there's a little backstory to Brennan. So anybody who wants to find out some information of his, I put some stuff in the Discord.
Well, I think it's time to...
Whoa.
What the hell?
Whoa. We can have none of that right now. What's going on over there?
What was that?
My backpack weapon. Oh, no.
There's enough of that. Look, we're not trying to battle yet. Keep it in your pants.
I didn't read it.
What was that? It sounded like all systems crashing.
I don't know. I think my backpack weapon went on a fritz there for a second. Oops.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
That was
like perfect timing.
It was weird. Let's get everyone gathered. Who was playing with their tools?
Tools?
That's a vacuum.
Is it a drill? Is it a vacuum cleaner? What's going on here?
I have no idea.
I swear it's coming from yours. I thought it was coming from you.
I saw it come from you. It wasn't me this time. It wasn't me.
So now the town is gathered, and before we close out tonight, all of the townsfolk have been gathered in front of the pulpits in the town square, and it is now time for you to address the townsfolk. And Elandra will set up the spell to reveal the fallen.
And as soon as they, if they do see who the fallen is while we're doing this, I just want to make sure Val understands to sort of keep tabs on them, to not necessarily, just don't attack them just yet.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have my zombies and now my new flaming skull hover over the crowd.
You don't want to reveal that yet. Just keep it casual, you know. Let's just
I
have a
am
good
being
time.
casual. I'm just keeping them around the crowd.
They're gonna see a flaming skull. Yeah, they're gonna be like, not like, yo, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Some
Might be a little obvious.
yeah.
Well, which
You might
one
wanna-
of you is going to address the townsfolk?
Well, it's typically the team leader. So
I know. All right.
I mean,
it's up to you, leader. Who you want to?
And Shara walks over to you and she says, "I will stand behind you."
All right, guys, let's do this.
I can do it if you want.
I'm trying to think. Look, it's always the start that gets you, right? Like the
we could
opener. You
all-
gotta have that good opening catch to get the people drawn in, keep them captivated. It's always the "hello, everybody" kind of thing. It's to getting everybody there. Okay.
Well, I could be up there for more support.
I know. I appreciate it. You could
People of WallsFar.
Yeah, there
hear
we go.
me as we seek plans, as we being attacked. Like, kind of give them the,
I know. I
So
gotta.
as you guys make your way to the town square, you're definitely getting stares and looks, and you can see that the townsfolk are definitely scared. They've seen
Hi, how you doing?
the fighters of Rohill show up. They see that you guys have been basically preparing for this battle, and they're scared. They're scared, and they don't know if they're going to survive.
Remember, we're gonna send them to Rohill through the portal.
Yeah,
Don't forget that part.
this is the WallsFar, right? I've been getting their names mixed up. I keep thinking this is Rohill when it's not. It's WallsFar,
It's
right?
WallsFar.
Come on, little goblin. Read the map once in a while.
What? Hey, all right. I have so much stuff going on in my head. All right, chill out.
All right. Yeah, it's that crown you got on.
All right. Look,
What?
it's tough enough, man. Y'all rambling. I'm trying to gather my thoughts.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
ma'am.
And
I'm nervous.
To ease them and help you, both Shara and Valerie step forward, and they release their glamour, and they release their wings, and they reveal themselves to be moon fairies. And the mortals kind of gasp, like,
Ooh.
"Oh my
Dang
god!"
it. You're making it harder, Dana. All right. Yep.
Moon fairy.
Folks of WallsFar, gather, please. We have some news. We need to talk to you. God, I'm so not a public speaker.
I can help.
Well, you have everybody's ear.
I
Yeah.
know.
We all on stage with you.
It's terrible because it's almost as if I can feel their eyes on me, and this is not even real, Dana. That's how bad that is.
I am the crowd.
Imagination.
Oh God, it's so real.
People of WallsFar. Here our fearless leader, Ty.
Yeah, see, you don't. It's not helping. I just need to just do it because the more y'all build it up, it's gonna be so flat. That's the worst part. All right.
Do it with a heavy
People of
voice.
WallsFar, I know everybody is scared. I understand everyone's fear, and I know you've all seen some of the crazy things that have been going on. But we have to come together, and we have to stand strong against the Aabraxxis. We cannot allow our fears to dictate us. We cannot allow our fears to guide us into darkness. We have to stand together and be strong and let our true light shine. So hear us when I say we have a plan, and we will not let this town fail. We will do everything in our power to keep this town standing, and with your help, I'm sure nothing, not even Aabraxxis, will be able to stop us. My good friends here, like my good pal Snitch, has been working tirelessly on a plan along with my other companions. I know we need some things to be dug. There's going to be a lot of work to be done in the next 24 hours, but together we will make it through this. For those of you who will not be able to work or fight, we're going to go ahead and have all of you gather what you need to take with you, for we're going to send you through the portal to Rohill for safety. We do not need you here as casualties. For those who wish to stand and fight with us, or wish to help with the wounded, or those who wish to help build, we're going to send you through the portal to Rohill. For those who wish to stand and fight with us, or wish to help with the wounded, or those who wish to help build, we're going to send you through the portal to Rohill. For those who wish to stand and fight with us, or wish to help build, for the battle to come. We will have you sectioned off. My friend Snitch here will help dictate where we need you all to go. We have other people with us here to help. We have Fae, we have water nymphs, along with other great magical beings. Dang it, I'm losing myself here.
We have gathered much forces here to help save this town. Just tell me.
Yes, we have. We're going to reinforce the barriers that are already here. We're going to reinforce the portal. We're going to dig, I believe, some trenches out beyond the walls.
I've already built those.
All right, you built those. Well,
I've
my
already
bad.
built that.
Well, we might build some extra ones, some extra pits, just in case. Go test those pits out, make sure they're good, right?
I already did that too.
We're gonna train. We're gonna fight.
Then you can let the people know what you would like from them, Snitch. There was anything else you needed from the people.
One of the townfolk shouts, "The fairies don't stand with mortals. They despise our kind."
It's thinking like that which led Aabraxxis to be able to get as far as he has. Don't let the things that make you think that divide us. Don't let those things divide us. We're better than that. They're here now. They're here to stand with us. And I'm sure there's been a lot of grief on both sides. But that's what Aabraxxis lives for. Don't let him take you to the darkness over some petty griefs from past.
Two fairies, how will they stand against the Dark Lord? We don't stand a chance.
How could you say that? There's great magic here. There's great support. Don't let fear drive you to darkness. We're going to make it through this. I know we will. There's no way we can't win. We have so much here and so much to be grateful for and look forward to. Don't live in despair. Anybody else want to speak up?
And the townfolk kind of just chatter amongst themselves. They're still a little weary. And Shara steps forward and she reveals the four circle to the townsfolk. And she informs them that the order has been reforged and she will stand with the town in this great battle. And with that comes a newfound hope in the mortals of the town.
Oh, thank God, because I was losing them. I was
So
painful.
say we all.
And as Shara is speaking to the townsfolk, you can see that Elandra has casted her magic. And as she's looking around, the Fallen has been revealed to her.
I immediately, I'm like, zombie, get that man.
Snitch, can you put like a tracker on him?
I can have the head follow him.
Since it's revealed to us, who is it? Do who's next to me that I can be like, hey, do you notice who that is? I don't know if it's the librarian
You all recognize them because she is the bar owner.
Oh, you bitch.
Oh,
sorry. That bitch. That bitch. That. That bitch. Okay, I'm sorry. The bar owner, the one who didn't know anything about the doorway because it was built there, the fireplace. She didn't know anything about what was behind it.
In the castle?
In the tavern.
The tavern.
Where the orb is.
The one that gave Alderwrath his specialty.
Oh no, it's poison. Oh no. Shit.
All right, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool, guys. Play it real cool.
It's cool.
All right, I'm
we know it's at sundown, so we need to like distract her. We need to. Oh man, how do we keep? Wait, her bar is closed, right? We closed the bar down. and kept her away from it, right? She hasn't been able to go back in there because we like shut it
No,
down.
she's been able to. She owns it. She's been able.
I know,
to.
but I thought we like shut it down like nobody
You
was
did
supposed
from
to.
everybody else.
All right, we need to.
Her. If she's the owner.
Yeah.
She has.
Yeah, we
all
need to go
rights
talk
going
to
Like,
her.
hey, you want
be
to see
like,
my magic ale cup? I'll sell it to you.
Yeah.
Not. You want to see my ale? You want to see different
We
flavors?
thank
Try it.
the town for hanging with us. Somebody keep their eye on. We need somebody to track her after this closes down.
Okay.
But we thank the town
Or we
and
can make
go
an
ahead and
example.
start getting folks who need to leave on their way to the portal to leave, like children and elderly that
Or
aren't going
we
to
can
participate.
make her an example.
No.
So with your new information, you are now all gathered back at the temple, and Valerie says to you, "There's something different about her. She had no scent of the death gods. She had no scent of the shadow world, and she has been known to live here for a long time."
Well, what about I look over at Xanos. You knew of her a little bit, right? I mean, she seemed to know of you.
And Xanos says he had no idea.
Do we trust that? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but a lot of things folks don't know around here they should know.
She was here before he got here. And she never revealed herself to be anything to the fallen. And Shara is pretty sure that she took the identity of whoever this real bar owner is.
Oh, that's
So she
shady.
might have her own shimmer.
I want to go into the bar and see if there's any portals in there. Mm-hmm.
Well, we can't
Yes.
go into the bar yet, otherwise that'd be suspicious.
No,
Whoa.
but casually.
Either we're gonna go in
Yes.
there guns blazing to
Or
arrest
as
her.
you stroll close enough within the vicinity of the bar, your stone indeed goes off.
I knew it. Half a mile away. So it's deep down somewhere.
Yes.
So we're gonna have to do a raid on this place.
Yeah. We're gonna have
So
to.
we're gonna have to get her out of the bar. So we need to get her convinced that we are, because she already knows that we let her know we know about the orb, right? Because she knows that's why we closed it down.
Yes.
So we need to get her outside of the bar while we let her think that we're just securing it for the cleric. The clerics need to secure it for now.
I'm trying to remember Bo's words.
I don't think she'd let that happen.
I don't think she has much of a choice.
Oh, she's been going along with it. She's definitely been allowing you guys to. She's been playing the, oh, I had no idea. And she definitely had you guys fooled.
So I say we just go arrest her now then. We just walk in there.
I want to go
bro.
walk to the bar and walk up to her and just sort of go up to her and say, oh, I forgot. What was her name again? I'm sorry.
Or we put.
Did we ever catch her name?
She never revealed her name to you.
Or
All right, I walk up to her and say, I'm sorry. We never caught your name. We're just trying to get everybody secured before this battle happens. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Her name, she tells you, is Heather.
Okay.
Heather.
So I'm trying to think how
And she says to you that her father taught her to fight, and she will stand and fight alongside you in whatever capacity you may need.
Well met,
that's
fighter.
awesome. Do you mind going with my friend Snich here for a little bit and maybe helping some of these folks who haven't held a weapon before? Maybe you can help them, sort of learn at least a few moves before the battle. We could really appreciate somebody who's actually held a weapon to help teach some of these folks.
Now, side note, remember, the only way you could deactivate the Black Orb is when it's activated.
I know, but I want to go inside of this place without her around for a minute.
Gotcha. I wasn't sure what you were leading up to. I was just trying.
That's
to
why I
see
don't
if
want
you-
her taken away. I just want her distracted for a very short period
Gotcha.
of time.
Just asking.
As I'm leaving with her, I'm like, am I like ending her? Am I arresting her?
No.
Am I just distracting her? Like, what am I
just
doing?
You just want to take her to let her help some folks learn how to.
Yeah.
You know, like before a battle, when you have folks who in the town who probably
They
never
train
held a
people.
weapon before, but you need a little training, a little
I need
pre-battle
to do
training.
that anyway. So okay. I'm just like,
Never-
what am I doing?
And that way you are also keeping an eye on her, Snitch.
Yeah.
I could probably take her out by myself if
But
anything.
No. Dude, just.
I didn't say that out loud. I said that to myself in real life.
I swear to
Okay.
God.
I know.
Kor-Goth, I'm gonna.
I know.
What? That was honestly me saying that to myself. I'm sorry. It's an open mic.
Fair enough. All right. Let's. Are
And
you
she
going
says,
alone,
"I will.
Snitch?
I will help in any way that I can." And she agrees to go with Snitch.
All right.
So, I'm gonna have me, Kor-Goth, pretty much the rest of our party, along with a battle cleric or one of the clerics, and Val, and who else can we take with us?
I'm gonna leave a zombie with them, like a little bottom feeder with them, just so I could, let them know if she's coming back or not, or is she,
okay.
Because I could still speak through my zombies.
Okay.
I could see through them as well. So I'm gonna leave one with you. I'm just like,
Sounds
hey.
good.
Don't you have a calling crystal?
I do have that, but a zombie is a little bit less inconspicuous.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just trying to make things less conspicuous.
If she sees me hand you a calling crystal, she's gonna be like,
Jonathan says that he will allow you full access to the bar.
Okay, and we are going to, first thing we're going to do as we're going in is I'm sort of going with Kor-Goth's lead in the sense of where this portal is. Is it inside of this tavern?
Somewhere.
So we're going to sort of...
So it's the basement.
Yeah. So Kor-Goth's sort of leading the way to find this extra portal and whatever we need to do as far as dungeoneering, perception.
Yeah.
To start the hunt for that. What is your call, Miss DM? I don't know what to do.
You let me know.
Well, all right. So we're walking in, and I guess we're going through, looking for. Does the portal sense coming? Is it coming from the Kor-Goth? I guess you have to ask.
Yeah. Is it coming from the basement?
Like the fireplace,
the kitchen.
It's coming from underground.
Underground. Okay, of course. All right. So I'm assuming is it a secret way or just a regular basement?
It's a storage basement.
Wait
check
a
the
minute.
traps on door.
I was just gonna say.
As you guys enter into the basement,
You might wanna. Yeah.
Alderwrath's Black Soul amulet begins to glow.
Oh shit!
wow, that's not good.
Alderwrath, you're with us, right? Oh no!
Oh no, Aabraxxis at play here.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
We're handicapped.
Handicap.
I just had to. I had to go use the little dragon's room.
All at teeth.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Your amulet's glowing as we're.
Well,
walking.
as you remember, Alderwrath, in the little skit we saw about D&D, everybody poops.
Everybody poops.
We were walking through the tavern and through the storage closet. I believe your amulet started to glow.
Yes.
The Blackstone amulet.
Yes.
Yeah. we should look in the peek hole, see who's there, or the keyhole.
So this is in the storage closet now. We kind of breached the doorway.
Yes, you're down in a storage basement where she has like barrels and supplies and.
Now I'm looking around for just to see if there's anything obvious right now, like sticking out to us.
Yeah. I want to check see if there's any hidden doors.
And as Alderwrath gets a little bit closer, he can sense shadow creatures.
Oh shit! Get out! Get out! We don't got time for this.
Is it something that I can tap into? Like,
You got a 30
Yes,
for
you're
perception.
starting to feel this almost. You can sense that there is, in fact, some kind of passageway somewhere, and that there are definitely creatures gathered beneath the town.
Oh man!
They're gonna be coming up through this.
that's why
Uh,
by the door that was in the whatchamacallit?
the hidden trap door, or
You haven't discovered the trapdoor yet.
I rolled a 30 for perception. Is
Oh,
the room
sorry.
lit or dark?
It's dimly lit.
Do I notice like a particular cabinet?
anything out of place?
Yeah, like something that's been recently moved, like a cabinet or something like that.
Yes, you notice fresh, brand new, almost mint condition barrels in the far corner.
Ooh. Can I taste sample them?
Yes, he needs to investigate those barrels.
Yeah. No, I'll do that later.
They are empty.
Alien Spector here.
I look behind the barrels. Is there anything on the wall or the floor behind or
As
around them?
you move the barrels and inspect the barrels, you notice that there is, in fact, a false floor.
Oh.
Do we want to
Oh,
even
man.
attempt to go down this yet? I mean, I know that's where the other portal is, but if they're gathered down there, do we want?
Yeah, we're gonna have to be fighting. There's no way around it. We don't know how well structured this is.
If
we
you,
open it-
I would suggest you wait on that because the minute you do, you will be rolling for initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be handicapped without Snitch.
Yeah. I'm currently
At that
not
point,
there.
Snitch would have to apprehend her and just,
Well, here's what I was gonna say through my zombie. Now I could speak mentally without having to talk out loud through a zombie, but I'm gonna ask him like, hey, you want me to try and since I know she's a bad guy and I'm the most impressionable person here, you want me to try and make a seed that I might be trying to kill y'all, and maybe she might take the bait and admit and trying to get me to betray y'all. Like set up a
What?
trap like that for her?
that's up to me. I mean, why? Like to reveal things?
To reveal things, so maybe she might reveal information to me. Also, to set up a fake ambush for you guys when it's really an ambush for her.
Well, now here's the thing. You do not know what's down there. You do not know how many forces are down there.
Yeah, remember.
All you know is that they're planning on marching to the gates, and now you've discovered that they are, in fact, gathered forces underneath the town. And you do not know how many. You do not know what kind.
How far away is
I can play
the
undercover
fountain
agent.
underground from where this tavern is?
Hidden tunnels.
It is on the opposite side of town. This has no connection or leading. They still don't know about the library.
So is there any water source close enough?
That is unknown to you at this time.
I hate to say it. We might have to.
I need to go back and create something to pour down this hole that's radiant.
I think
For when the time comes, we just have like a cleric standing by with a cauldron of fucking like radiant for like endless water.
So from what you've discovered, you discovered that they are in fact coming to, they're going to come at you from the outside gates, and they're going to come at you from underground. Because by coming from underground, they're not crossing they're not crossing the threshold. They found a way through this fallen that it seems like they've been planning this for a while. So you do not know you don't know the vastness of the caverns that they built down there. How they
tunnels.
Yeah, you all you've discovered as of right now is something is lurking underground.
We need to have go back to the council and discuss this. Because if they have this plan, this town's going to be lost before we even start it. I'm just saying. The other option is to I don't know what's the word for in this world, but nuke them or something, destroy all the portals.
So that is something for you guys to sit and think about and discuss how we're going to approach this. And on our next episode, that is where we will start off before we really get into the thick of things. Because you have to decide now, you're going to be attacked both from below and outside. This changes the game.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, we got to go back to the drawing board. Go back to the murder board.
Snitch, let her go. Don't take action. We have some things to tell you.
Because what's difficult is the only way for you to stop the orb is for it to be activated. So you somehow have to let her.
Well, we're gonna have to. We already want to lay a trap for her. We want to let her enact it. But what I'm thinking is we make her think she needs to enact it early. So that we get the jump on it. Because if she enacts it earlier than they are actually assuming it's going to be enacted, then we can dismantle it before.
So you have about 6 to 7 more hours before sunset.
Because if we can convince her to activate it and we can deactivate it before the battle, then we can pour whatever we want down that hole. It doesn't matter.
Well, okay.
Well, I don't mean anything, but I mean like.
You guys went to the temple. You had discussions at the temple. You guys all went over to different parts of the town and did your shopping, your item creation, all of that stuff. You held a rally in the town square. Like that's going to take up 4 or 5 hours of your time. And now you've gone to investigate this bar again. So you're getting to around midday.
Because if we can convince her, I mean, I don't know, because she's and I don't want it to be enacted, and then they're going to attack us, because that gives us a very small window to deactivate it, stop her, and I didn't anticipate these other things coming up through the tavern, which I'm assuming are going to happen as soon as she enacts this orb. So if we do it before they're supposed to do it.
Who came with you out of the clerics? Did they and Orlandra come with you?
I was just going to say.
Are any of them with you?
Yeah, I know I asked for one of the clerics to come with us, as well as like Shara
is with you,
or Val.
She sees that Alderwrath's amulet is glowing, and she turns to Alderwrath and she goes, "Are you questing to be a dragon's mage?"
Possibly.
Because that shimmer, the shimmer of your aura says that that's your path. That's your destiny.
It is your destiny.
Okay. So here's what I'm saying, though. Wait.
I don't think they finished.
My bad.
It's okay. And she says, "Have you discovered the scroll yet?"
I don't believe so.
The scroll is the only way for you to learn the ways of that amulet.
What scroll would that be?
The scroll of... have it written down. Hold on. It's in the Discord. I don't have my notebook. Give me 1 second.
It's in the Discord.
I'm sorry. I should have had this pulled up. Bad DM. Bad DM. I'm a bad DM.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. I get it.
Would it be in the side quests?
Yes. Jim, okay. The Black Soul Scroll.
Where have you last seen it or heard about it?
From last I heard, the only one that sits on the side of light is within the village of the Reed. And Shara and Valerie kind of both perk up and turn to you and say, that's where we're going.
I guess that's a good thing. That's where I might be heading at some point if we survive the battle.
That's what I'm seeking for from the librarian is the book of maps so that we can find this village. It's the only way to locate this village.
So it's a hidden village.
We thought the Wandans were long extinct. We didn't even think that there was any left. We thought their numbers were decimated during the war with the Dark Dragon brothers. That's why nobody knows where they are, let alone that there's a village of them. The Noka witches are the only remnants of what was the Wandan race.
Curses. Pains in the asses.
But Elandra turns to you and says, with that amulet comes a great darkness, and only a true mage can battle to control such a darkness. To tap into the dark thread of magic is to walk with Aabraxxis. And you must prepare yourself that will open a pathway to him that could very much corrupt.
Well, there's a reason why there's not many Dark Bond changes, so I would rather die than to serve them, but sometimes you have to do great risks for the reward, so.
Well, they would be the ones to guide you down that path.
Looks like we have lots of traveling to do.
Oh yeah.
So your side quest begins with the village of the Reed.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
We need like a.
So
now we head back to the council.
She's like, I think I have a book that might be able to help you. I will retrieve it for you, and I will give you all the information that I know about that race.
It's Reedes.
Reede. Think of it's very similar to the Wiccan Reed.
Okay.
Because they're witches.
Black
Hence
Soul.
Anoka witch.
Crazy.
Noka witches are what happens when a Wandan bows to Aabraxxis. They are banished and cursed to become a Noka witch.
And we shall end them all.
Yeah, Noga witches aren't exactly the nicest of people.
You don't say. You don't say, little goblin.
Hey, technically I'm a zombie right now, so
now this is where we're going to leave off. You now have discovered that there's forces underground. There are forces coming at you from outside the gates. You need to activate the Black Orb in order to deactivate it with your white stone orb. And you know that Lolth is somewhere within the world now. You know, Aabraxxis is close to finding his sword and fully reforging it. You also know that the librarian needs help retrieving and taking back his great library. And that eventually, after you finish all your quests in Famosi, the village of the Reed will be the next place you will be going.
Woo woo.
Yeah.
Lots to do.
Lots.
Hell yeah.
What will the heroes do next? Stay tuned as we figure out what the hell do we really do.
Yep.
It's sleep, but we will make it.
Yes.
So I think this is a good place to end it off.
Yep.
Alright.
If there's any other questions or anything else you guys would like to discuss, we can certainly do that. But I think this is a nice cliffhanger. Like you said, I feel like on the next Dragon Ball Z.
Dun, dun, dun.
Next time on D&D.
Next time the world frees. Will these heroes ever find out what the hell is really going on? Stay tuned.
Or will they be consumed by the taint?
Will the beholder eat another chicken?
He will. Probably will.
Most likely.
I know, Star. It is a lot. They have
Now,
a
the question
lot.
is, are there going to be any chickens left in the town?
No. Hey, we still don't talk about that one.
Poor
That's
chicken
why
farmer.
I have infinite pouches of live chickens.
And there's still a couple of you whose whispers still have to be delved into, that you guys didn't get to the locations where your whispers are yet. So
Yeah, we still got to go back for Kor-Goth, back
Yep.
to the mountain we just came from.
Yep. Well, the town at the base of the mountain.
Well, I'm sorry. I mean the town, but that area.
Yep. And then you have to venture to Hayflat, which is the next town you will be going to leave Famosi.
Mhm.
So, guys, excited? You almost like are done with like a full territory.
Yay.
Little longer, a little couple more little things you guys have to do, but you guys should be extremely proud of yourselves.
No, but we got another timetable. We got 2 weeks.
Ah.
Since we slow down the inevitable. Slowed it down.
Yes.
Oh, and here's our lovely water nymph lady.
Yes.
Ooh.
Amia.
Nice.
The cool looking sword.
Where is she right now?
She's with you. She's with you guys.
Oh, I thought she was at the castle or the library.
No, she's with you guys. She came to help like she promised.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if she's like with us or she's back with the librarian.
That's what I meant.
We didn't. I don't think I clarified if she went with us, but we can like venture back to the librarian.
Wait, she can sense water, can't she?
Yeah.
We should have brought her along. Damn.
Well, that's why I was wondering if there was a way of water nearby so that she could like flood
Swim
that
around.
place.
You don't
a
know
little
yet.
bit.
It's an unmapped area.
Yeah.
You
I'm assuming she has
don't
to go
know
to
where the tunnels, like what, you don't know what's down there.
Yeah, it might be like a labyrinth down there, or it could just be like a little dungeon. But still, to flood a dungeon is a
Would
Stars. She pledged her loyalty to us.
Would Lila's map
Yeah,
of
she
the
is a
mines?
force of good, Star.
Would Lila's map of the mind's eye be able to see what's down there?
Possibly, if tweaked a little bit.
Well, we might have to revisit that when we get back, because I know she has taken an early night. Not really early, but
Yes. So you guys did good. So I think this is a good place to end it, and you guys have a lot to sit on.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot I have to get done for you guys, which will be, and I believe we're going to be playing Sunday this weekend instead of Saturday, We had to switch our nights possibly. So I will leave everybody informed in the Discord of what we are going to do. So just if you haven't joined the Discord, let me just throw up the link really quick.
She's not wearing underwear. Oh my God, Star. How do you know that? That's fair.
Give me 1 second.
Now you got the orc curious.
Okay. There is a link to the Discord. Anybody who's not part of the Discord, join the Discord because that's where I'm going to be putting up all the information about whether we're going to be what day we're going to be playing this weekend.
Yeah.
So keep you guys posted, and thank you everybody in the chat. Thank my players. Thank the people who are going to listen afterwards. You guys are. I love you all. Star, you know you're my favorite lady. And Autumn, you're awesome. You're always with us. And our little Dracula, she's back to work with her kids, so she hasn't had much time to join us, but she showed up. And I don't know, Caleb might be might have to do something about Caleb because he's Team Aabraxxis.
That's right. We got
the way Bitey gives you bonuses. Caleb might be throwing me some bonuses.
Hey, don't give ideas.
You never know.
No. Look, you already got a whole monster like horde underneath the town.
Yeah.
And join the Discord and ask us questions and talk to us. We'll answer.
Well, I mean, what is D&D if not for some shenanigans?
They can't lump us in with that fucking Martian.
We're all in the same boat, fellas.
But our shenanigans are cheeky and fun.
Yeah, I mean, his shenanigans are cruel and tragic.
Which makes them not shenanigans at all, really. Evil shenanigans.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
Hey, Farva, what's the name of that restaurant you like with all the goofy shit on the walls and the mozzarella sticks? You mean shenanigans? Oh. You're talking about shenanigans, right?
Put those away!
In effect. I gotta watch that movie again.
You know, it wouldn't be D&D without some shenanigans.
Yeah, that's the group and my shenanigans, unfortunately. They're just cruel and tragic.
But thank you guys, and we will keep you posted. And so until the next one, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Return to
Take it easy. Battle on. Yeah.
Fireball.
Breaks on the battlefield, armor shines, blades are wielded, dragons roar, shadows yield, heroes stand bold and shielded. In the night, monsters creep, torches light, stakes are steep, magic flows, secrets keep, adventurers' promises deep. Roll the dice, we take flight, blazing trails in dark of night. Roll the dice, hearts unite, in the quest we find our light. Dungeons hold ancient lore, whispers cold from days of yore, riddles old, treasures stored, champions chase legends more. Through the storm we fight on, wizards cast but never gone, epic tales till the dawn, our spirits bright lead us on. In the light of the moon's glow, in our hearts we know, every path that we sow, tales of